clap, clap,
So Randy,
clap your hands.
clap your hands, because I was looking at the Steam page for this. I really cocked this one up. I was looking at the Steam page before we hit play for the third time this night, and I saw that we were playing for 9.8 hours.
Yeah, I have like the weirdest sense of deja vu, Zach. I don't know about you, but no. So yeah, I had to. I'm trying to think exactly why I had to. We had some graphical glitches the first time we sat down to record this game. Where
that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, you have to force some stuff for the executable through NVIDIA control panel. You have to do some weird VSync settings. So I did probably spend half an hour just sorting that stuff out. And considering the fact that we've probably taken like 45 minutes of breaks in the middle of this series, and we've recorded 4 episodes, that does
You're not
put
supposed
us
to tell him that.
That does put us at about 2 hours an episode.
It's about. Yeah, I mean, we've
checks
probably
out.
been playing for about 8 hours, right? Does it feel like an 8-hour game?
I mean, it feels like a longer than 8-hour game considering we haven't beat it yet, but... Whew. Where are we at? Here we go. I forgot how aggressive that title screen was.
Yeah, I forgot that we ran out of save slots.
I feel it's a little bit louder than usual.
Just turning it all down on the fly.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, so we were on the mining deck.
Yeah, do you remember where we were? What we were doing?
We were on the mining deck.
Uh-huh.
I
vaguely remember this
We
part.
had to carry a power cube, remember? And then we slotted the power cube into here,
yep.
and it powered the elevators. That's the way we gotta go, probably.
I remember that because it was a nightmare to edit. I say, having not edited it yet.
Okay, why do we still have the... Do we have... Oh, we do have the flamethrower on us. I was like, why do we even have that? Okay. We have our meds.
Why do we even have it? Because the flamethrower was awesome,
The
man.
flamethrower is kind of underwhelming. Then again, everything not named the plasma cutter
The needle
has
gun,
been
yeah.
underwhelming. How many credits are we at? How do I see
Randy,
that?
I just want to make sure, just so we're on the same page, I'm getting pretty bad FPS on my side. Not that we use that video, but is everything good on your side?
Yeah. So I feel like
Okay,
this has
great.
happened every single time I've hosted Parsec.
It's been different because sometimes I get dropped frames, where this time I'm not dropping anything. I'm just getting a low frame rate.
Oh, no, it's running solid 60.
All right, great.
Look, you may have a better ear for audio than I do. I would let you know if the game's running all choppy. You can trust me on that one. What were we doing? Saving up for a tier 4, tier 5 suit?
Is a tier 5 suit?
It's going to cost 50k eventually when we
Are
find
we sure
the
that that's
blueprint.
in the store? How do we know that 4 is not max level? We are 8 hours in.
Look, okay.
This isn't a super long
I think
game.
I made this point last episode, Zach. Human nature doesn't end things at 4. Okay? You end at 5 and then 10 or 3.
I don't know about that. I mean, have you seen Avatar: The Last Airbender? Air, water, fire, earth. 4.
You clearly didn't watch the 5th chapter, Spirit.
I can't tell if you're fucking with me or not. At least there's no Captain Planet Heart bullshit.
No, I am fucking with you, but we're gonna cut this guy's head right off.
All right, do it. Nice. Now
What happens?
flamethrower it.
Is that easy? Oh,
Torch that guy.
Oh no, we were in here, weren't we?
Sure.
It's like I'm like
I'll buy it.
90% sure we were in here, and we had to fight a lot of people jumping through. Yeah, these are all people we killed.
Yeah. Okay, I believe it. I remember that one part where we had to jump onto the asteroid. That happened. Was that around here?
No, that was previously. It wasn't last episode, but it was previous. Whatever. I'll make sure they're dead again. It's never. You can never be too sure. Yeah, we already alluded that. Okay, so what did we get up here? Oh, did we have to do the second half of the asteroid? Is that what was going on?
I don't remember. What's your clairvoyance say?
Oh, fuck, what is my... I forgot I had that. That's a useful skill.
Yeah, someone leveled up illusion magic.
Zach, we gotta save Nicole.
Did you use clairvoyance when you played Skyrim?
Skyrim? Hell no. No.
I
didn't
used
have
it
a
on my very first playthrough when I was
There was 0 reason to
14.
in Skyrim, because you just have the big compass at the top of your screen. The game gave you like no motivation to use
I remember I used it
skill.
because I leveled up illusion magics and basically got it for free. Ooh, let's see some of those death animations.
No, I don't take much damage from this, if you remember.
Oh, that's right. It was actually kind of really disappointing.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, it looks like we gotta go up.
Did we already read the list of instructions on the elevator wall?
Oh, probably. Yes. Yeah, we
Oh
did.
yeah, keep your rig. Got to keep your rig synced.
You gotta. But no, I'm trying to think. In Skyrim, I feel like I only ever used, the classic Fus Ro Da. I used the faster sprinting one. And was there a time stop?
That was, I think so.
I remember there being
By the
a time stop.
Every subsequent time I played Skyrim, I realized that I don't have any patience to actually do the main quest, and so I just never use shouts.
Yeah. Oh
shit.
man. I was kind of falling asleep thinking about Skyrim. I should probably have the plasma cutter, or not the. I should have the rifle for this place.
Should have the flamethrower.
I don't think that's gonna help anything.
Are you saying you don't want to blast out a flamethrower in an enclosed space?
With an enemy that grapples me? not particularly. They got into our safe space.
Oh shit. Was this a safe space?
Yeah, this is where we came in. We literally have a save point right here.
I don't like those things when you shoot them and then they like crawl around and scream.
You don't like the little head tentacle things from the thing? But they're so adorable.
I remember we watched the thing and I don't remember a ton of it.
Oh, the thing
that
is
was
so
a few
good,
years ago.
Zach.
I remember liking it.
Yeah, the thing's amazing.
I don't really remember things in terms of facts and like events. I just remember everything and how it made me feel. And I remember really liking the thing.
So what flavor, what aftertaste did you have from
the mouthfeel of the thing?
Yeah, what was the mouthfeel?
I wasn't really scared when watching it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how scary that would have been if I had seen it when it was new. Like, I don't think that the unscariness was necessarily just because of the dated special effects.
It wasn't. It's
really
not
enjoyed.
A movie about scares. It's a movie about paranoia and suspicion. So it's not really like horror.
Like, it was a movie that didn't really make me feel much of anything. Not necessarily in a bad way. It was just more of a contemplative experience. But I remember really liking it. I was hooked.
I really like the thing. That's one of my favorites.
It solidifies the notion that I think practical effects should not have fallen out of favor as hard as they did. I think the practical effects in the thing hold up really well.
Yeah. We'll listen to this first.
A military ship just docked in. The USM Valor.
Oh, those guys have no idea.
Must have gotten our distress signal. We can't talk to it until the comms array is fixed. I'm gonna hack the door to communications for you. Get in there and find the comms control station.
Thanks, Kendra. I was gonna say, I think like the high watermark for me for like this, I don't know, the hold up ability of practical effects has got to be like Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
those costumes, those
seen.
props and everything still look so good for all the orcs and everything. Amazing.
So, if I were to watch Lord of the Rings for the first time, do you recommend I go with the extended editions first?
So, I mean, I'm a
fan
of the
Do I just block off 12 hours of my life?
I don't think you have to watch them all in like one day.
Sure, but just like total?
I think you get more out of them. Yeah. Like if it's not super off, like if you're dreading watching a 4-hour movie, then like, you're fine with watching the regular.
Oh, no. I love 4-hour movies. I don't know why people don't.
I know. Like if Dune
That's a
had
reductive
been
thing to
4
say,
hours,
actually. I know.
Yeah, I loved it.
Let's get into it. Movie review.
Nah,
Surviving
I can't do
Dune.
that here. Oh shit, are we back here? Why are we back here? The comms array wasn't here.
Well, maybe the door to communications is that she's going to hack open for you.
Was there a door that was locked to us? I mean, there might have been, because who was, yeah, Zach, you were down here. You were on the bottom floor.
Oh, sure. I remember you fighting the Resident Evil 4 guy.
The first brute guy was in here. Oh, look at the color palette on this level here. They have little exploding hands. Classic alien.
Yeah, attack the weak point for massive damage.
Mm-hmm. I gotta reduce its health to 0 while keeping mine above 0.
I'm not an evolutionary scientist, right? But
are you saying this isn't the ultimate step for humanity evolution?
But I just have to say, I don't know what the natural selective purpose is to a giant fuck off like mass that's half your body size that just instantly explodes the moment any projectile meets it.
Okay, so like, this is a virus, right? Very much so.
Sure.
This alien parasite virus. And what does a virus want to do? It wants to spread. So by having something that explodes, it would spread more, you would think. That would be my reasoning.
I could buy it. If I were designing an eco,
Why did I do that?
oh, I thought you had.
Oh,
you
it
died.
dealt so much damage! Oh, shit.
The way the camera cut, I thought you were gonna die.
Yep. I was not. Okay, I was not prepared.
Don't stomp on the explodey bit.
That dealt like 60. I don't know why. I assumed it was deactivated because I separated it from the guy, but clearly that was not the case. All right, what's our ammo ratio looking like? A lot of plasma ammo. Okay. So where do we got to go now? Back down the elevator?
Sure.
Dude,
I'm so lost in this game.
I really liked it when all those lights were flashing yellow. That looked really nice.
Yeah, I think this game can have a really good sense of art direction when it wants to.
Oh, I would
It's
say
just
it
a shame that
does. Like, I know that your complaint is there's been a lot of samey environments, but I still think
Yeah,
they've
I
looked-
feel like it doesn't want to often enough.
Or is it not going to let me... Do I have to go up? I guess that's the only way I can go. We went down last time, so... Okay.
That's where the clairvoyance breaks down. It doesn't tell you what direction to go.
It actually does. It does show you... Like, it'll go into the air.
Really?
Yeah. It did it when we were on the mining elevator.
That's cool.
Can't get
Also,
over.
I kind of wish more things like happened in this game. Like, I feel like the plot's been really thin. Not that it necessarily has to have a huge plot, but I feel like every single objective has just been go here, then go here, then go here.
Well, your guy is an engineer, and like what
Right.
he's doing is going around and fixing things. So that
Yeah.
kind of is like how that framework goes, right? Oh, one of these
Like,
guys.
This game,
We
I
need
think started
we need a
off
plasma
really
cutter
good.
for this guy.
But as we've been getting into episodes like 3, 4, and now 5, I feel like I've cooled on it a little bit.
Really? I wonder if it's because
I'm
we're
also
like
not the one
so
playing.
spread out on these recordings. Also, I wonder if that's influenced you at all.
Maybe.
But like, come on, that's rad.
I mean, it is rad. As
Oh, no.
Kazuma Kiryu would say,
That's rad.
that's rad.
I saw a pretty funny, someone had a good, like, Twitter post breakdown of, like, NFTs discussions in various pieces of media. So it's like, what if NFTs were in Seinfeld, or what if NFTs
Oh,
were in,
God.
Yakuza?
No.
And they were hilarious, because they did a really good job writing the dialogue as if it was from that show. Another one. I will contest that this looks like, on paper, the most flame-throwable enemy, but the flamethrower did nothing the last time we tried to get this guy.
The body horror in this game, still great.
There's a
That
lot of it.
scream, unsettling. I don't like it.
There's a lot of it. Those guys seem... There has to be, like, a easier way to kill those guys, because they seem to take a lot of resources. What are our options here? We have ship exterior access. This
Warning,
is such a slow...
extreme danger.
Dude, I'd be so pissed if I lived on this space station and like I had to wait 25 seconds to figure out where a door went.
It's like those signs that go across like old-timey cafeterias with the dot matrix display.
What is that, like a ticker? Like a ticker display?
Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit too slow. He sounds kind of human.
You should probably just shoot it just to be safe.
I'm gonna shoot this thing. Look at... Oh, that guy's so cool.
Oh, that's one word.
Oh, that's cool.
Was that a glitch or was that real?
What? He bursts into these little
The way
guys.
Okay, that was an actual effect. I couldn't tell if that
so.
was just like polygons.
Oh, it's on the
shuffling
ceiling!
around.
Okay, that's rad.
That was rad. Randy, do you feel unsettled while playing this game?
It's like,
Like,
an
is the-
action
is the-
horror, so I don't really feel like I will maintain that this game for me has done a lot more. Oh my god, is it really gonna make me
Out of the way, son.
use my Jedi powers? This game does the jump scare thing, where like I'm not like nervous to
Monster
open a
closets.
door, but like I'll jump if something jumps out at me. It gives you. So have you played Alien Isolation?
No, I've seen a little bit.
Alien Isolation is a good example of like a counterpoint to this game. Not that one's any better than the other. I like both of them a lot.
What do you mean?
So this game gives you the tools to survive. You are expected to fight and overcome the enemy. So therefore, you don't really have a lot of horror because you're expected to win, right? Like if I see a monster, I'm going
Yeah.
to shoot it and kill it.
Right.
In Alien
I see what you're saying.
Isolation, if the xenomorph finds you, you run. And I think those
Now-
are two very different types of horror.
It's true. This is nowhere near Silent Hill Shattered Memories.
Oh, is that the one for the Wii?
Yeah.
Oh my god, why are you bringing up Shattered Memories? Is that the one with the card games
I don't know what-
and then you're in Castle Oblivion?
Oh, I don't know that much. But
I was
remember
making
just
a
the
Kingdom
one.
Hearts joke, Chain of Memories, so it's all good.
Sorry. I'm sorry. But where was I going with this? I made that stupid joke, but it's like, okay, so I'm thinking like, I feel like this is part of the very firmly in the survival horror genre, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, and I don't know how you feel, but in the passenger seat, I feel like you've always had a plethora of resources, whereas I feel like it's never been a struggle to survive given your resources.
So I think
So,
like true, like the hardcore survival horror purists would not label this game as survival horror. I think they would just consider it an action game. Because you're right.
Comparing it.
Because like if you play like
Sorry?
a Resident Evil 2, every bullet matters. Like you don't have enough bullets to kill every enemy in the game. So you have to like, I want to clear this hallway because I'm going to be using it a lot. This game, it's like, yeah, just shoot everything.
I compare it even to, I think maybe even in between those is like, the game I've been comparing this to, perhaps a little unfairly, is Resident Evil 4. I think it shares a lot of that same DNA, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in Resident Evil 4, maybe it was just because I was younger at the time, but I remember I thought that game, it didn't have a difficulty setting, right? Like, it's not like this game. You can't put Resident Evil 4 on easy or hard. It's just sort of, maybe there was a hard mode, but by
Was there
default,
really
there's just one
no
difficulty.
setting in that game?
Yeah, you start that game up and you go.
Huh? Okay.
I think you could unlock harder ones. But I think at default difficulty, that game struck a great balance between having enough resources to be able to survive while also holding them back enough to keep tension. Whereas I feel like this game on normal difficulty leans perhaps a little bit too far into the free resources.
So the fun part about Dead Space on PC is that we don't know what difficulty we're currently playing on.
That's right.
I'm assuming normal. So for those of you who are not aware, the Dead Space PC port has a fun problem where from the main menu, if you hit continue game, there's a chance that a bug happens and it just changes your game's difficulty and there's no way to see it in the middle of a run. So we started on normal, and once we figured out that, right, we stopped hitting continue game and did load game, but it could have bumped us down to easy. Like we don't know. Bit of a cop
Right,
out.
what we do know
is we got an audio
so we
log.
have to hit A to hit audio
Okay,
log.
who do we know so far? We have the doctor. We have was there a Wyatt? There was another engineer.
Yeah. There was like just some random crew member.
Crew member. There was the Mengelev guy who was talking about the
Yeah.
colony, and there was one other dude who was like, remember when we got that video recording where the doctor stabs the captain and goes nuts?
Oh, right.
We got
and they held like a tribunal.
One of the witnesses to that had an audio log. So I don't know who this is going to be.
Communications log. First comms operator Bailey.
Bailey, that's it.
But request to issue a distress call if it
Which
was
one was this guy?
denied by Captain
First
Mathias.
comms operator.
He won't say it, but everyone on the bridge
Right.
knows why. This is, an
Is this a
illegal
new character?
operation in a prohibited
No, we had Bailey before.
We've all known for months, and we kept our mouths shut. Not anymore. Mayday, 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 this is U.S.
He's using some cherry blues.
What the hell? I don't
No, that's like
believe
a
this.
Model M
Comm system is
IBM.
offline. Now he's gone
You
too
know that
far.
some Foley dude just put a microphone next to their mechanical keyboard while typing out the script for that audio log.
That was chunkier. That's like a Cherry Black or like a Model M.
Ooh. They didn't put the O-rings on them.
So apparently, the USS
Oh, you found a key.
Ishimura was not legally allowed to be mining here. So that's fun. Is that flamethrower fuel or is that just a light?
Shoot it.
It is flamethrower fuel.
Wow, good find.
I mean, I don't want it, but okay.
You could
Okay,
sell
we
it.
grabbed everything. I guess we're on the shooting gallery ride.
Yeah, it's like that Half-Life level.
Okay, so they can't get on top of us.
Says you.
This would terrify that. I don't know why, but this is like the most frightening thing.
I feel like you're about to get like dumped out into a vat of acid at the end of this.
That was a little cheap
I
of a jump scare, but cue
I
the
like
Hans
this
Zimmer
section.
strings.
Oh, there's a good sense of speed to this section.
That's what scares me. There are some like roller coasters that'll launch you really fast and just keep accelerating you, and it feels because what are you used to? You're used to like a car or a bike or
Right.
something, and it doesn't
Stop
feel
and
like
go.
there's enough track left for you to stop. But then naturally, just the mechanics of the roller coaster just stops it pretty quick. But it feels like you're going too fast, and that feeling always, that hits me deep.
In bad shape. We need at least 6 working dishes for a strong enough signal.
Medium air can.
Sure they're aligned symmetrically, so
A
there are no
schematic
power
for one too, not even a medium air can.
That was a pretty bad kick from Isaac just then.
He has some yeah, there you go. Is that a chunkier
That's-
kick for you?
Yeah, that first one was like a Robert De Niro and the Irishman level of kicking.
Oh, geez, that's a reference too obscure even for me. Not that the Irishman's obscure,
Aw.
but I didn't see it. Okay,
There's
so
a
there's
part
one
where
comma
they
ray.
try to age. So you're familiar with the conceit of that movie. It's like your mafia gangster movie, but they age Robert De Niro down a lot and like go through the character's whole life.
Is that the
There's
one
a
with
scene early
Johnny
on.
Depp or is that Black Mass?
No, Johnny Depp is not in this movie.
Okay, I'm thinking of Black
But,
Mass. They came out at the same time. It was 2 gangster
Did
movies. Yes. I remember both the trailers being on TV, I'm pretty sure. And if not, someone
There's
can
this-
feel free to correct me.
There's a scene in the Irishman where they portray Robert De Niro as like being this like 35-year-old dude, where he's very obviously like 70 something, right? If not older, I don't know. But they have him like trying to kick the shit out of a dude, right? And it's just so obviously fake. Like it's like children's level pantomiming where he's like, stomping on the dude's head.
Oh, okay.
And it's very clear like a 70-year-old man, like very feebly, and not any disrespect to Mr. De Niro. I think, by all accounts, he puts in a good performance, but Scorsese should have known better.
Entering zero gravity.
That's a monster.
Oh,
Oh, look at the shadow.
Zero gravity. Entering zero gravity.
oh, this is a cool area.
These are the tough monsters. Like I can't even like gun them down from a far away. I have to stun lock them.
You have to jump in their face.
What is my jump button again?
Why?
Oh, I can just walk out. Oh my god, there's so much shooting.
Oh, you got the Battlefield Earth Dutch angle now.
Ah! Oh god, I do have the Battlefield Earth Dutch angle. These things are so tough.
Not fair. Well, that's because you're trying to use any other gun besides your plasma
I
cutter.
know, right? You could make the argument I just softened them up with the plasma rifle, but my argument is only use plasma cutter.
I mean, when you spend literally every single upgrade point on it.
No, the plasma rifle we have pretty much maxed out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we upgraded the plasma rifle a lot too.
Wow. Out of all the unique and colorful arsenal of this game, you choose the assault rifle and the pistol.
Yes. It's the workman's gun.
Isaac's a utilitarian sort of dude.
Alright, let's snag everything that we can snag. There's probably a lot of shit floating around here. These magic powers are so dumb. Oh, that's right. We learned we can throw
Did they-
stuff.
Did they ever explain how they
Nope.
happen besides just
Nope.
manipulating atoms or something?
I don't think they even go that far, do they? I think we've gotten
They
zero
did say at some
explanation
point.
as to stasis and
Well,
the
so
maglev.
The freeze time, I think they did say that you're like slowing down the molecular.
Okay,
Like,
whatever. And we just have this on
speedy-
the suit,
uh-huh.
but we don't have like power shields or anything.
I feel like if that was a technology freely available, you would be using it for fucking everything
Oh my
and
God.
not just like
I am so disoriented just looking up at.
hit LB.
I am hitting LB. It's my sprint button.
I don't know what the clairvoyance button is.
Oh, R3. It wants me to fix
Gotta
all
go
these
up.
little dishes. Yeah. Actually, I don't know where I'm supposed
Grip
to put this.
enabled.
I'm assuming I have to find the ones which aren't broken, like this one, and then put them somewhere.
Uh-huh.
What's my jump button? Is it?
Why?
Okay. That will never not look. That's something they can make look better.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what else it
Well,
would look like, but
I want Isaac to just like flail his limbs around while it's happening.
or at
just
least
like,
make it look like
obviously,
he's swimming or something. He does like a weird Superman pose. I know the swimming wouldn't help at all, but it
I think
feels
that-
wrong.
I kind of like this. Like, I think maybe they should lean more into it. Maybe he should do like one arm out and one arm down to his side. Like he's really Supermaning it.
I want him to have like a different stroke each time you do it. So like I want a breaststroke, I want a backstroke.
Do a couple front flips.
Yeah. I have no idea where Cleverance is pointing me to here. I think we might have to actually like think about this and solve it the old-fashioned way. Okay.
What? Okay. What are those green and
I'm assuming we
red
just need a
bubbles?
line, right? And there's only one line which can be fully greened.
Do the red ones mean that they're broken?
Yeah, I'm assuming we take these, the working ones, and move them to,
To the top left.
yeah. That's just so dumb looking. I can't help it. Ba, ba, ba. So the odds of a new enemy. Oh, it's blocked.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Everything's fine.
All right. Now, how many enemies spawn?
Oh, not yet. You gotta do
Oh, you
one
have to
more.
wait till the third. I don't know. That sounded
Maybe.
pretty.
That sounded enemy.
It could just be like the signal feedback, but it sounded.
I think there might be a shootable around.
No, I think I dropped this in.
Yeah, you're right. Drop it in. Nothing's gonna happen. Roll credits.
That's the end. We did it. We hailed the other ship, and then they took us off the ship, and it's over. So that's a green,
And the ship was being driven by necromorphs.
right?
It is. Randy, I don't think we solved the puzzle.
What?
Is there a button in the center?
Like a
you gotta
send
activate
button?
it? Where's the thing pointing us to?
Well, the thing pointed us to places which weren't really useful the last time. Like it took us to the middle, but it didn't give us anything to do. Yeah, it's just taking us around. I don't know.
Maybe the middle has a button.
I didn't see a button.
Yeah, I know, me neither.
Yeah, so what else can you think there? Right? Like we can't form another line.
Yeah. Well, can you get rid of any of the red ones? Like, is there broken stuff in there that you can get rid of?
Oh, do you know what we need to do? Do we need to get
No.
left to right? Is that what we need? We're those two little spinny icons?
So how many green things are there total?
6.
6.
Enough for 2 rows.
So we can get 2 lines.
Yeah, do you
if
think we
all the
need-
red ones can be lifted out?
Do you think we need the horizontal ones?
I don't know why we would need the horizontal
Well, I'm
ones. except
thinking
for the
maybe
fact
this
that
is
there's,
like the
pulsating.
end point. This is the start point, and we have to get like a communication through line. I don't know.
I mean,
I'm
that's
no
as good of a
engineer.
guess as any. If that's the way, if that's how you're actually supposed to solve this puzzle, I think that's bullshit.
We've had a
But-
couple bullshit ones, but it's okay. So we'll dump that one. Put this one in. Alright, now is that the color I needed?
This is fun gameplay.
Okay, so we need a working one for that slot, which is
So
over
it's on the middle one.
here. Yeah. Wee.
Can you throw this? Can you launch this thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Imagine needing this thing to work, and you just launch it with your magic powers. Where's it going?
Launch it
Over
right
here?
into the spot.
Oh, whoa!
And it fucking bounced like a basketball.
Oh, just enough range though. Okay. I didn't upgrade my range, so I was lucky.
Isaac, stop doing trick shots in the comms
All right,
room.
so that's one line, and then we need to move these.
God damn it! Now I gotta move.
Yeah. These are all next to each other, though. This will be fine.
This sucks.
You just embrace the synthy soundtrack as we go.
It is pretty good.
It is pretty good. This game follows the soundtrack should be wallpaper approach, where it's like you're never really gonna think about it much, but it's there.
I feel like there's been times where I'm like, huh.
Well, I mean, like the
I can't
Hans Zimmer strings, right? But that's always a
I
jump
can't
scare
recall
moment.
any of them, but
It is not a show stealer. It's no Interstellar soundtrack.
a film I have not seen.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't
never
think it's
watched
like as amazing as some people do. Some people are like, it's the best sci-fi film ever made, but it's good.
I'm on Team Gravity. You have to choose.
I enjoy Interstellar more than I enjoy Gravity. Okay, that's my assumption at this.
Did we do it?
At the puzzle?
Do you want me to just look this up?
Well, let's see if we can go into that room and hit a button. Maybe we did it. It's possible. We might have figured out what to do.
There's absolutely zero feedback if you did.
Yeah, you would think there'd be another wave of enemies or something. That's the way this game has been going. But
I haven't looked into it, but I got an email the other day. Why is it offline? Where you gotta put it?
do I have to take away all the bad ones? That's my only other guess, is remove all the bad ones. Maybe they're like short-circuiting it or something, I don't know.
Let's see what this says to say.
Entering zero gravity.
This is like in real life where we would just call up Kendra and be like, Kendra, what do I do here? Because like she would know.
Oh. Okay, I got what you need to do. But let me know when you want it.
How close were we?
I'd say in the ballpark.
In the ballpark.
But I got an email a couple days ago. I didn't read it. But
Nice. Personal
it
or work
was
email?
from- personal. It was from Burger King. And let me see if I can find it because it was really absurd. Yep. The headline was "Now Serving Crypto," courtesy of Burger King.
Okay, okay.
You spend $5 and you receive a
Get a Shiba coin?
you get, I don't know what you get. You get it through Robinhood, whatever it is.
That's weird.
Do you literally get a Burger King coin? Like,
Oh, do they have their own, you think?
I don't know.
That's just wild to me. Like, it doesn't make... So this thing wants
Like,
us to, like, go through this grate, and I don't see a way to go through it. Clairvoyance is saying we need to go, like, in.
All right. I'm out
Yeah,
of Burger King
yeah.
emails. You got to put them in a circle, not a line.
Does it matter what ring?
I don't know.
What ring
I
does
don't
the
think
guy
it does,
have?
or maybe you got to do it all 6 of them. Well, the guides just says put them in a circle. Like,
Oh,
it's literally all it says.
I mean, do we know which ring, though?
No, and this guy does not say.
Okay.
I don't know if it matters.
There's a shorter distance to the middle.
Like, the guide says that it's easiest from the starting position to put them all on the outside, but I don't know that you necessarily have to.
How would you know without just brute force?
So
Are there any
thinking
like
about that.
environmental like clues that we missed?
Well, so the map like has a circle, like it does have a circle around the 3 like layers.
It
Like, they are
does.
connected with
It
a
does.
line.
Yeah.
It's flimsy. You can tell that they don't play test the same way that Valve does.
We'll just put a light on it. Is that what you want?
Dude, have you ever been through? Have you played Half-Life? I forget.
Nope.
Huh. Well, Half-Life and its sequel are very good games. I highly recommend them. You may have heard that from a few people, but that's my hot take. But in Half-Life 2 specifically, they had, well, Valve's sort of famous now for it, the commentary nodes, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go through the game, you click a node, you hear some
I
commentary.
mean, I think I'm very much aware of what you're about to say, but continue.
Well, yeah, so in one of them, they basically had a section of Half-Life.
Received.
Ooh, let's see this.
That's it. It's working. Get back
I like the music.
and use the control panel
It's very
to send our
angelic.
coordinates to the Valor.
Did you notice how it like changed a little bit when you fixed it? It went from like this low droning hum to the very pleasant
Angelic choir.
harmonic one.
Yes,
Yeah,
I did.
it's a good touch.
But
yeah,
Half-Life
Valve,
2 developer
they're-
commentary.
Yeah, there was a section of that game where you're basically running from a monster through a series of tunnels. And the developers basically said everybody kept getting lost, so we basically just made it so like every single route has an exit on there.
Okay.
And I can tell when, and like they signpost everything all throughout that game. When you listen to the developer commentary, they constantly say like, yeah, like people were getting confused in this part, so we made it more clear. And like that was every single level.
That's the part I know. The part I know is that there's a level with a dock, and they were trying to guide players to go to this dock, and just people would not naturally go to it, so they just put like a street lamp above it, and people just suddenly started walking to it. I don't know if that was 1 or 2, but that was a piece that I know.
That sounds like 2. All right, we're gonna activate the communication console.
We have to contact the USS Valor. Still no clue what USS stands for. That doesn't look good.
This is USM Valor, widecasting on all frequencies.
Okay, this guy's evil, right?
Kimura, in response to your
Oh,
SOS.
or is he just wearing a helmet?
Picked up your escape pod,
Iron Man?
number 47, and are en route to your position.
I mean, it could be
This
both.
message will repeat every
Oh
30
shit.
seconds until
No.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it said it picked up our escape pod. That's the one that Hammond locked the thing in, remember?
One of those things.
Oh.
No. No, this isn't going to
Oh, fucking Hammond all over again.
come in, Valor.
God damn.
Our signal isn't strong enough.
Zach, no
Oh, that's
offense.
actually a pretty good.
Your character sucks.
That's a pretty good twist. I like that.
Blockage detected. Please contact a repair technician.
Shit! Isaac, there's something big on the hull of the ship, directly above the comms array. Something organic.
Oh
I don't
my
know
God.
what it is, and I don't care. We have to get the doors open to transmit to the Valor. You should have a clear shot from ADS Cannon 48. Get to the cannon and blow it out into space.
Oh, do we have another asteroid shooting mission, but we shoot like a boss?
I don't know.
Not the type of
You know-
gameplay I expected from this one.
Yeah, you remember 10 minutes ago when I said that not a whole lot happened, and I wished it would pick up a little bit.
I mean, stuff. Actually, no. How much does happen?
A fair bit.
A little bit.
But I said that to say like I do want to let you finish, but I just want to say that that last little cutscene there made me feel it again.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
Nah, just that like Hammond fucked up. Like why? Like I think I specifically called it out. We should not be jettisoning this stuff out into space. But has he done anything yet? Where'd it go?
What do you mean?
Hammond. Did he contribute anything this entire time?
He died.
Did he?
Maybe.
He was bleeding. I don't know if we saw him die. I didn't see the body. I'm still thinking it's either like Kendra or Hammond that's like the
Oh.
final boss. Oh, come on, you asshole. I had you, buddy. But yeah,
So-
we didn't see his body.
I think when I'm thinking about horror, right, just as like a genre, I think what makes horror effective for me is not like immediate danger situations, right? It's the best horror for me elicits a sense of impending doom, right? And I think that like the situation that has been that like just developed in that last cutscene, where it's like that sort of sinking feeling when you realize just like, oh shit, we're fucked. And like I don't know if I'm articulating this the best way, but like that's the sort of feeling I think that has the best horror.
On what level? On a level of like personal, like, oh, the killer's about to get me, I'm fucked, or like a more existential, like humanity is fucked?
I think for Dead Space, it's definitely on the personal level, as in like not necessarily as in like, oh, I'm about to be dead in 5 seconds, but like I'm about to be dead in like 2 days and I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Like I think the greatest horror for me, and maybe not greatest as in like objectively good, but just as in like that's effective to me, is like the best horror is when the character ruminates on exactly how doomed and powerless they are. Whereas in a slasher movie, like you scream and then the slasher comes and gets you. Like there's not a whole lot of room for introspection there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. This looks like a boss fountain. But what about even if something isn't pegged as horror, what if it's like Castaway? Where like you're going to, like, you're stranded somewhere where you have no access to food or water. Like would that trigger the same thing? Because like you're fucked, right?
Yeah,
like,
sort of.
Yeah.
That's the thing, and I think that like situations like Castaway can sometimes be maybe not, and scary isn't necessarily the same emotion that I'm describing, right?
Mm-hmm. Dread.
I would say that's probably more accurate, yeah. And I think a movie like okay, I haven't seen Castaway, right?
Oh,
but the
Tom
premise
Hanks is great.
Yeah, Tom Hanks is great. But like the premise of Castaway, I would say, is perhaps a lot like more horror-inducing or dreadful on the surface anyway than a lot of actual horror movies are, right?
Yeah,
like,
it depends
Friday
on the
the
horror
13th
movie.
Doesn't really elicit that same sense of
well,
dread.
Slasher is like its
scary.
own genre, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, horror is a difficult thing to convey.
Right.
I'm trying to think if there's like what medium even is best for horror.
Because there's a lot of horror movies that want to get you, and a lot of jump scare horror movies that their whole thing is to make you feel scared, right? And I have a hard time, like I'm never going to watch a movie and actually feel scared, right? Like that's not, I don't know, maybe other people do, but I don't necessarily feel scared for myself when watching. Maybe like nervous as in I don't know when a jump scare is going to happen, but that's not really the same thing, right?
I mean, I can feel scared from a movie, not for like my own personal safety. I will become very paranoid from movies. My mother, God bless her, loves movies about like true crime and serial killers and like suspense thrillers. And I'll watch those with her. And at the end of it, I'm just like, well, now I'm going to get back to my apartment and check every single room and closet in my house very slowly and very nervously.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it's tough.
And in my opinion, and before one last thing before I'll stop interrupting the game here is that I think the best horror movies, once again for me, engage like my sense of empathy towards something that's like horrific and dreadful necessarily than like eliciting that emotion firsthand.
Zach, have you seen the movie Hereditary?
No.
Hereditary is a good movie.
So I've heard.
No, it is. It is good. Have you heard of Hereditary? It was pretty popular.
I've heard of it. I've heard of it in the same like sort of breaths as Get Out. Were they made by the same guy or studio or something?
I don't know enough about them
at the same time
to say that. Around the same time, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But there is an event, and I'll be vague about this. There is an event in Hereditary that happens to a character, and you're just like, if I were in their shoes, what even, right? What even? And I think if what you're looking for is like an empathetic connection, like, because it's not relatable. What happens to the character, like, no one can relate to. But boy, can you like empathize with them.
I can see that. Maybe I should watch it. I felt the similar thoughts at the end, towards the end of Get Out.
Yep.
But that's all I'll say about that.
Are we gonna fight this big tentacle monster that we can vaguely see through the gaps in these windows?
Yeah, people are like, no, we're clamoring for more of your horror movie opinions.
Well, then they can check out the Backslide podcast coming at some point, maybe.
There's a folder in the Google Drive.
There is. It's empty, but... Oh, look at the crab monster.
Oh, do it.
It wants me to shoot
Both
it,
triggers
but I
this
kind of want to
time.
look at it. I can't see... Like, does it have a mouth? It doesn't look like it really has a mouth.
Maybe we're looking at its ass.
Yeah, do you think if we start shooting it, it just turns around? And then starts, like, spitting
just
stuff
Hammond.
out? Do you have to, like, shoot its, like, vomit or comets?
Oh. Vomit comets.
I know,
Christ.
I walked into that one. I didn't even see it coming until it was like a misty path. And I got near the end. I'm like, well, guess I'm 90% of the way here.
Both triggers, Randy. Mash them down.
Well, you want to talk about why would a species develop gigantic glowing weak spots? I also have like an overheat meter.
Oh, no.
It is throwing stuff at us. It's like fighting the Hydra in Dragon's Dogma.
You think there's like a trick to this, or you think you just gotta shoot those things
I
until
think I
it's
just
dead?
gotta shoot them. It's not easy to control this thing on a controller, though, I'll be honest.
It doesn't look like it'd be more pleasant on a mouse
I'm not
either.
even hitting this thing.
Man, Dead Space sucks to balance the audio for, because moments like these,
It's so
like
loud.
super loud. But then if I balance the whole video to this specific level, then you can't hear the game and the rest of it.
Yes.
I literally cannot hear myself talk.
No, it's really loud, man.
So I will say
Oh, we
that
got
I
one of the
cheated in front
tentacles.
Ooh.
There's two. All right,
Yeah,
yeah.
two.
I think we just got to keep
Oh,
going.
this is just like Blooper.
Maybe
in
if I
Super
miss
Mario
less.
Sunshine.
You and your Mario Sunshine.
It's just like Blooper. You pull the legs off and then you pull its nose off.
Are they going to see all the property damage that Isaac Clarke has dealt to the Ishimura and be like, you have to do community service? We upgraded your rig with the flood.
Isaac, you have to go and clean the whole ship.
Watch out for Shadow, Kendra.
Shadow Isaac.
Yeah.
With his bolt cutter.
He'd have like a screwdriver.
Oh no. Like Doctor Who?
This seems like the boss fight with an Achivo for like not taking any hull damage, and I have zero motivation to get that achievement. That's a neat if it just floating away though.
Come in. Do not open the escape pod.
Do you think they already opened up the escape pod?
Isn't there a window
Are they
in that
gonna-
escape pod?
Are they gonna open it up on stream?
Damn it. Respond.
How quickly
Oh.
did that happen? So here's the one
Christ.
good piece of news. Maybe it's they thought one of us was trapped inside, Kendra. Oh,
It's
shit.
headed right for us.
It's coming right for us. Did you die?
What was that weird ragdoll effect? Did I die? I don't think... I wasn't trying to get out of the chair, but it didn't feel... Yeah, okay.
Someone. It's all falling apart here.
Oh my god, get out of here, Hammond.
Isaac, are you there? Thank God you're alright. I've been trying to reach
Wait,
you.
what?
Someone's been blocking my rig signal remotely.
I told you, he was just bleeding out. I don't think we saw him die.
Signal block.
Hammond, where have you been?
Surviving. Barely.
No, that's what we're doing. That's our show.
Listen,
Is this Lance Riddick?
I'm calling aboard on the mission. Fuck the CEC and fuck the
I want to say no.
We have to get the hell out
His
of
voice is very familiar.
here. I think I've located a shuttle on the crew deck. Flight log says it needs a new singularity core.
A
but
new
we can probably
we just
salvage one
have
from the ballast.
singularity cores lying around.
The tail end of it sticking out from the side of the Ishimura.
When we hit 88 parsecs an hour,
Isaac, we
we're gonna
need a
see some
spare.
serious shit.
We need a spare apocalypse simulacrum.
If what he says is
Go
true
get
about the
one.
shuttle, we might have a chance of getting out of here. Head to the cargo bay and see if you can help Hammond. In his condition, he may not last
We can
long.
only hope,
We gotta
Kendra.
backtrack?
We can only hope he won't last long.
Are we getting close to the end of this game?
Oh, texture glitch.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's stretched out. That's like a Laffy Taffy effect. Well, guess we
And you
saved.
set the VSync and everything.
Well, those texture ones, that's like Kendra's hair. Like, that just happens. That's what 0G does to textures.
Yeah, the three the three constants: death, taxes, Kendra's hair glitching out.
Yeah, when they stuck the U.S. flag in the moon, it just stretched like 200 yards, and they're like, "Well, we'll write that one down for for the boys back home."
Yeah, and, dude, I told you this before, but I've discussed my phobia of video game glitches in depth on this channel before, but like that exact thing is the reason. Like, if you were on the moon, or it doesn't have to be the moon, if you were anywhere and you stretched down a flag, and it just like fucking went for like to the horizon, that would freak you the fuck out.
That would freak me the fuck out. If I ever like backed into a corner and like the camera, like my vision went behind my own eyeballs, like in some games, that would also freak me the fuck out.
Assassin's Creed Unity yourself.
That would freak me out. God, Unity's the worst one, right? I always think of there was a Star Trek
I think it's
game
improved.
with like the new cast of Star Trek when they were doing the reboots.
Oh.
There was one of those games that had some very funny camera glitches. But where does it want us to go? Hammond didn't even tell us where he was at, did he? He just said we need
The
we have to
cargo
salvage we have to salvage the part from the Valor. Okay. That sounds like a monster.
Do you think we step foot on the Valor?
I mean, it should be all in pieces. I mean, obviously, it's not going to be all in pieces. Is there something behind me? That's the way the audio sounds like. How hard do I have to freaking spam this thing? Oh. Jeez, Isaac.
Christ.
That took like all my health.
You know, if I was Isaac, I'd probably have some Rage 2 right now.
You think?
Not Rage 2 as in the video game.
Well, I was trying to make
Although
a joke about like the engine. What was that called again? They made a big deal
forget.
with Rage where it's
Yeah.
like the whole world is one texture map or something.
Oh, the mega texture?
Yeah, whatever that was. They made a big deal about that.
I remember I played Rage 1 when it was new-ish. I didn't hate it.
Didn't it have... I never played it. I read that it had a rather anticlimactic ending.
I didn't play a lot of it.
Okay, okay. So it wasn't that good. It didn't keep you coming back for more.
No, that was one of the first games, I think, that started me on my path of never finishing games. Like, that's one of the first that I can remember that I literally picked up, and I was like, you know, I didn't hate my time with Rage, but I sort of feel no compulsion to boot it up again. And so I didn't.
Did you hear that whale noise?
Yeah.
Was that an Ubisoft or like an id joint?
That's an id, yeah.
Yeah.
id Bethesda. One of the first id Bethesda pairings.
Oh, that's right, Bethesda, yeah. What is that whale? Is there like a space
Whatever it is,
whale?
it's rad.
Zach, do you know about the, oh, hold on. We got one of these thin
Got a
men
Slender
from
Man?
XCOM, yeah.
Do you think that's what the thin men look like if they take their clothes off?
I've seen enough fan art. I know what they look like with their clothes off. I'm a true XCOM fan. These little guys scare me a lot, though, because they do so much damage, and they're hard to hit.
It's the head crab syndrome.
Yes.
Man, Half-Life really solidified some shit, huh?
God, dude.
I can't see any of these types of things without immediately thinking head crab.
There had to have been something, right? Yeah, like this
Maybe.
one is very... This, yeah, this
Like, I don't watch enough
this is a
horror.
head crab.
Like, maybe, like, Aliens or something did it first.
Yeah, like
I
there's
don't
got to
know.
be something. They did chest
If you can tell-
crab.
I feel bad because every time you've asked me so far, and this is true of everyone in my life, not just you, but every time someone says, have you seen so-and-so movie? I feel like my answer is always no. But I feel like I've watched a lot of movies.
I will let you know, Zach, there are a lot of movies out there.
So I hear.
There's a lot of movies. Does somebody
When are we
like...
going to start the Back Select movie podcast?
I'd be down for a backslide movie podcast. I don't know if we want to make it like all about movies. We could have like a what have you watched recently section maybe.
Sure.
But
Because otherwise it just spills into these videos. I've had an entire large latte, and I'm wired up, Randy. I don't know if you've
yeah,
noticed.
you're rearing to go. Oh my god.
I'm here to derail this video in all sorts of ways.
I like how when you
Because I
cut his
don't wanna
legs
look at
off,
this
his
thing
little
more
arms
often.
pull out.
It's just every one of these monster designs just has so much like exposed muscle and bone and
Yeah, so we've learned not to shoot those guys in the stomach, or else a lot of the little guys pop out.
Say what you will about
Logan Nine Fingers. That's a joke for Joe Abercrombie fans.
yeah,
Oh boy,
that one
that's
blew
a
past me.
Yeah, that's a very
Yeah, if
niche joke.
If you understand Randy's joke, go ahead, give us a like. If you're completely lost like me, go ahead, give us a favorite.
Yeah, any Bloody Nine fans,
Really
throw
helps
us
us
a
out.
comment. Yeah.
Is that still a joke that plays? Do people remember that Machinima video?
What?
Do you remember what the Machinima? There's a Machinima video that I remember watching way back in the day when Black Ops gameplays were all the rage.
Oh Jesus! Okay.
Of just some guy who spent the entire video just asking people to like and favorite, and he kept The funniest part to me was that he kept presenting these binary choices where he's like, if you like to get kills in your chopper gunner, give us a like.
I just found the munitions log for the Valor.
Like, if you hate the chopper gunner, give me a favorite.
Here's the coincidence. They're not on reconnaissance and they're not on patrol. This ship is prepped for war. They're on a seek and destroy mission.
Do you
hear me?
Like you said though, do we have to worry about the Valor?
The Valor just went
I
down.
think I've lost him again. No signal.
That's what I'm saying, but, like,
We have to grab the Singularity Core from it. Yeah.
Is Hammond intentionally is he intentionally giving us outdated information?
No, he was saying that he looked at the because the ship went down, and he looked up
I see.
he looked up like the manifest log for it, and he's like, Isaac, there appears to be a lot of weapons on this ship, which is
I swear if you
notable
were-
because like why else would it have a lot of weapons? But
I'm not normally this bad at keeping track of a video game plot, I promise.
so here's the deal: we've learned that there's a colony beneath this space station. We know
Right.
that they were not. It was illegal for them to be digging here in the first place. That was confirmed in like the Bailey audio log we just had.
Was there like a cult-like aspect to it?
There
about,
was
like,
a
the
cult,
artifact
yeah.
or something?
The doctor was talking about the cult. There was they're not supposed to be mining here, and yet people know what is here. And now we find out that a like destroyer ship was sent. Why else but to probably erase evidence? That's the vibe I'm getting. Like people knew what was here. They know we've disturbed it, so now they're trying to cover it up. That's my vibe.
Or maybe they're coming to kill us because someone actually did manage to tell them about the alien virus infestation. They're like, fuck that, just shoot everything.
Honestly, I would like to think I would be this selfless, but like it's probably a good thing that people are here to blow up the ship because like this is not good stuff. You don't want this spreading.
Can't they just like beam you up before they blow up the whole ship?
You could be infected. We don't know how long it takes to manifest.
What if at the end of this
like,
game, like Isaac takes his helmet off and it's just like pure like muscle and bone underneath there? Like, what
does
if
he
he's
look
just
like a
been
hollow
gestating this
from
whole
Dark
time?
Souls? Like,
Oh yeah,
see the chosen undead, Isaac Clarke.
that suit is actually like a giant incubator.
Isaac, you have to ring the bells of awakening. Okay, these things blow up, right?
Can you jump to
Ooh.
one? I want to see you try to jump to one.
Oh, you think? Maybe.
This looks like a 3D room.
I mean, it is a 3D room, yeah. I'm trying to think. Oh no! Oh, I don't like that camera.
Jump
shot.
on the green ball.
Ripped open in the crash. Those green orbs you see are highly radioactive, and the Valor's
Nice.
airlock has sealed itself. You're going to have to throw those into space before you can get into the ship.
We gotta launch the orbs into space. Okay, that's a new one.
I think you do that by aiming at one of the orbs and hitting Y.
I don't think that's the answer.
No, I read the guide. That's what you're supposed to do.
I probably need to like use magic powers, but where do I send
That
them?
doesn't look big enough to jump on, actually.
Like I need. Oh,
My
I
sense
probably
of
need to
scale was
open up
moved.
the airlock. Oh, but that means I'm gonna run out of gas. Oh fuck. Okay.
Well, you get an auction. Well, here's the question: do you think you get to close the airlock if you want and recharge?
Do you think this
Or do you
recharge
think you have to
station?
do it all in one go?
There's another recharge station over there. I can probably just cycle the two of them, right?
Sure.
That's probably the
I'll
gist.
buy that for $1.
I do like the redundant engineering in this thing, where like, yeah, you can break all but one lock and the door stays perfectly sealed. We put 5 extra ones for, you know, redundancy.
No one's funding that, you know that.
Also, I'm unable to shoot this thing once. It always shoots 2. All right,
You got the double tap hop up.
out you go. Oh, weird baby-looking thingy.
I'm gonna start putting that on our answering machines at work. Hit 0 to remove radioactive materials.
That's pretty good. I like calling in for places at work, and they're like, if you know your contact's 3-digit extension number. I'm like, if I knew it, I would have just put it in.
Just called them.
Yeah. Whatever.
I feel like if I know someone's desk extension by heart, I probably also have an alternative and more immediate way of contacting
Or like
them.
their email address. Yeah.
Radioactive material removed.
Like,
Who is like
I know
this
my
Mortal
boss's
Kombat
extension.
announcer, or this like Killer
That's what I'm
Instinct
sa-
announcer?
that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to do this at work. Like,
material removed.
it's at some point, someone had to enter a booth, right, and record those lines, like in fiction.
They got the like announcer for StarCraft. Additional pylons. Radioactive
That was a
material
huge-
removed.
That was a huge get by the Ishimura.
They're talent scouts. At least this is way less quieter when there's no atmosphere for sound to travel through.
It's what?
Very funny.
Oh, you're about to run out of air. You had 20 seconds.
That's plenty of time. Isaac
Jesus
Clarke
Christ.
doesn't panic.
Do you think you fucking got him? Like, holy shit.
Do you think Isaac is like struggling to breathe enough? That 14 seconds is like until you die, not until you run out of air. He ran out of air like way long ago than that.
He's like, at the same time that he's like,
Do you oh god, how do I'm gonna have to do it. Away.
gonna fly like
Dude, that's
an
like the
eagle.
lamest. Like, I don't know how you make that look cooler, but it looks really dumb.
Scissor kicks.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Is that all of them?
I feel like you should be able to jump out of the ship and kill yourself if you want.
No, you need a surface to lock on. It doesn't work. Oh my god. Zach, keep your eye out for a green glowing radioactive ball of energy, because apparently
Oh,
there's
you got
more.
it, bud. Hold on, let me just unzip. Oh, you mean in the game?
The problem is you don't have like full camera. Oh, there we go.
I found one.
Found it. Radioactive material removed. Fuck, I completely lost track of where I'm supposed to be launching this thing.
Is that a Geiger counter? I've been too...
Yeah, I mean, it's
Dude, we
super
played too much Stalker.
radioactive.
I'm just like,
Where
oh
the
shit, you gotta...
fuck does this thing... Okay. Jeez, it is really easy to get disoriented in zero gravity, huh? I need to go
Is that
to
the
get air again.
Maybe that's the theme.
Oh, okay. Let's grab this air before Isaac dies. Just ran 3 marathons back to back to back. Now, how do we get in? It said safety lock released.
Can you close the airlock?
No, we just
because
blew
you had to
it
shoot
up.
the airlock open.
Yeah.
This run is also kind of silly.
Yeah, when the camera pulls out, it does not...
Like, the animations were
Okay.
very clearly made for a top quarter view.
That's where we gotta go. Yeah, you're not supposed to be that pulled out from his character when he does the sprint. There we go. Is there still oxygen in this thing? Because, like, it blew up when it landed. I guess... Whoa!
The stars are ours.
That thing just, like, wave-dashed screen left. I don't know where it went.
Part you're looking for will be in the engine room at the back
Stage
of the
right.
ship.
Yeah,
I'm reading
you're right.
massive damage, so you may need to find an alternate route to get there.
Massive
We
damage.
attacked its weak point.
For massive damage. You know, oh, that's death. That's an insta-kill right there. There's no save point.
What? What are you talking about? That's just some water. You're just gonna get a little wet.
A little wet. That's like an anti-grav thing. Look at the way that's going
No,
up.
come on. It's fine.
Didn't we die to one of
It's
those
just-
earlier?
It's just a texture glitch.
So I can't pull this out because there's this weird metal thing in the way. So I have to go around. Oh, here's a save point. Nice.
I feel like we haven't saved in a while.
It's been a little bit. The cargo room. Automatic
What do you think's in there?
machinery in operation.
Oh.
I heard the sting. Let's just...
Just double tap all these dudes.
What always killed me was like, you've seen John Wick, right?
Oh, of course. I was actually literally just thinking
Yeah,
that.
he puts like 2 in the head and then shoots him in the chest. I'm like, John, I think you got him. Like, I respect your professionalism, but...
Soldiers. They all have built-in stasis units in their body armor. The infection is merging the stasis unit into their flesh or something,
What?
making them move fast.
So this is a very intelligent virus.
Careful.
This isn't just like
That's
a
some
flesh
sci-fi
thing.
bullshit.
It has like a hive mind. Oh yeah, is it some sci-fi bullshit?
I still think perhaps the most disturbing part of this game was the flesh walls earlier on.
Oh, with the little heads popping out. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
not great.
I think I've yet to see anything as horrific as that so far.
It was effective. And we have to play this weird like sliding ice block puzzle.
Oh shit, we gotta park the cars.
What was the name of that?
Oh, I played an
Grid-
off-brand Flash version.
Gridlocked. Oh, I played like a board game. It was a physical board game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the actual one.
Oh, what's that called? Rush Hour?
Rush Hour.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
I was really bad at it. I'm still bad at it.
Well, you had to get like the bus or something, or like the red car.
Oh,
had to
Randy,
get it
what'd
out
you
of.
do?
The wrong thing.
Yeah. I don't know what
was a
logic
fun
center
game.
in my brain is missing, but like that
Fun game.
sort of processing, I'm just really bad at.
Now the
I feel
problem
like I need
is,
to get like a scan of my brain
yeah.
because like I don't know what part of the brain controls. Oh God.
He's like powering up. He's like Frieza. Nothing
They,
a
like,
plasma
cut frames
cutter
out of
can't
that
handle.
animation.
Yeah, that was very jittery.
Is it coming back?
So how many schematics are we missing that have been locked away in here? Oh my god. Yeah.
It came back.
Yeah, that's gross.
Oh shit.
That's got to be a bug, right? They're too jittery.
I don't know, man. I think that they perhaps did that for stylistic reasons.
They were
just cut half the
so
frames and
jittery,
spread it
though.
up. I mean, whatever, glitch or no glitch, it's incredibly effective.
Yeah, I wasn't
think.
expecting 3 of them. I was gonna say, like, how many schematics have we left behind in here? There's got to be like, I really don't want to pass up the level 5 suit. Because if we
do you
miss
think
it,
you can?
because if we miss it, I know you're just gonna be like, oh, there never was a level 5 suit, and I'm pretty damn sure there's gonna be a level 5 suit. So I'd hate to be able to pass that one up.
Never miss an opportunity to rub it in my face.
There's something else in here. Or above us. So all the suits we found have just been schematics lying around. So like we definitely could pass one up.
I think I saw a level 5 suit schematic at the top of that geyser that you passed up earlier.
Yeah, did you? I heard you can only get it if you have 100 hull HP at the end of the boss fight on the ship.
You have to crouch. You have to crouch at the wall for 10 seconds until a tornado brings you to the level 5 suit.
Like, how the fuck are you supposed to get in there?
If you had a level 5 suit, you would be able to do it.
All right, let's see how ingenious this game is. Can I put the fire out? Nope. Nope. It's maybe too high expectations for that one.
Can you freeze the fire?
Can I lift the floating garbage out of the way? I will magnetically
Yes.
levitate the fire somewhere else.
Why don't we just take the fire and push it
over
somewhere
there.
else?
Exactly. All right. I may have overestimated how much treasure
Randy,
would have been
podcast
hidden in
idea.
this. Yeah?
SpongeBob, episode by episode. Let's do it.
That seems... So that's not even a podcast. That's just like one of those commentary tracks.
I mean, I guess you could do commentary. I don't think we can get away with uploading that.
Yeah, well, I mean, what else
was
would it
thinking
be
just-
if not... Or do you just mean like after we watch it, we do a review
Yeah,
of it?
a discussion
okay,
pod.
okay.
We can't. How
They're like
many
11
SpongeBob
minutes
viewing
long.
podcasts do you think are? Well, we'll do like 4 at a time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
How many podcasts of that exact concept do you think already exist?
Doing every episode of SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Probably less than you might think.
Really? Because I've seen like Star Trek ones and like for a lot of shows.
That do every episode?
Yeah.
I've seen like commentary tracks where like people will talk over like watching movies. Like Red Letter Media has a couple of those. But
Giant Bomb does them for well, they did it for Dragon Ball Z and what was the other one they did? Power Rangers.
well, Nicole was just on the screen telling us to make us whole again. So she's probably infected.
Do we know whether Nicole's here or not?
We saw Nicole, remember? Or at least Isaac saw Nicole. Because she had to like
we?
do some lever pressing and button pressing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's probably one of those things where you turn around and she has like a bloodsucker like in the back of her head. And then she turned around and she didn't. And I was like,
do you
oh,
think she's infected?
well, she's gotta be, right? I'm still going for like the hive queen approach. Like she'll be like the hive mind is
Oh,
taking
she's the
her.
mastermind?
Yeah. Well, I
She's
don't
the
think
Borg
like
queen?
purposefully. Yeah, kind of like the Borg queen. Like I don't think she was like she's evil and secretly she was the one in charge. I just think like
Right.
the host took
Main
her.
host.
Yeah, like for whatever reason.
Can I just say, the Borg was way better before they introduced the Borg Queen.
Yeah, I mean it defeats the whole purpose of a hive mind by giving it a face. But that's Hollywood.
Tracking your position, but it doesn't look like I can reach you. This damn ship was nearly shared in half. I made it to the bridge. It's a mess here. These poor bastards didn't stand a chance. I'm going to override all door locks so you can get to the engine room. I'll try and catch up with you there.
Why didn't you do that before?
Dude, can you imagine this? Like, there wouldn't even be a game if Isaac was just on this ship to begin with, because he's handling all these things with ease. Like, they didn't have a single engineer with a plasma cutter that could, like, take care of the ship before it got this bad.
Well, the funny part is, like, they were looking at the pipes, and they're like, they discovered some fleshy bits in the pipe, and Isaac would have just shot it, and it would have been over.
With both
But-
triggers.
So where do I put this power cube at? It didn't seem to be doing anything.
When in doubt, hit R3.
Well, like, there's ways
You probably
forward.
have to put it in that geyser.
I'm looking for an empty power cube slot, and I don't see any. But,
Don't step on the anomalies.
yeah, my Geiger counter's not going off enough. I guess I just lift it and carry it over there. Dude, figuring out that I can
It's
throw
the-
that stuff is great.
It's the same thing as with the antennas, though. It's like you need this critical and like dangerous battery, and you're just whipping it across rooms.
It's a very priceless piece of equipment.
Isaac's pretending like it's a fucking football or something.
Go along, see that spiral?
You see those mountains over there?
I can chuck it over them. Oh, that's Napoleon Dynamite, right?
Uh huh.
Oh, what's his
would have put
name?
me in fourth quarter.
Rico?
Rico.
Rico, yeah. Not the guy from Starship Troopers.
We would have made it to state champions, no doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. We're gonna get DMCA'd by Lionsgate or whoever.
Oh, one of these weird manta
my
ray
God.
looking things. We've seen these before. Ah.
I don't remember shit about this game.
I mean, these guys aren't like common, but we have seen them. They were in the morgue. The first time we went to the morgue.
Oh, I remember.
It was behind a plane of glass, and then it like inhabited someone, like a corpse. Good thing we brought this power cube that we can conveniently slot in the other broken power cube slot.
What do you think would happen if you whipped that thing at an enemy? Would it do anything?
Probably. It would at least stumble them, right?
Just mildly annoy it.
Elevator to upper floor or
Ooh,
bonus room.
Can we get a good look at the bat thing?
Yeah. Do you want me to like ragdoll it out a little bit so we can?
Get it in good view with the fire. I need a thumbnail.
Okay, yeah. It's more like a moth.
All right. Put it a little bit more towards the center.
Can I get like a selfie? Hold on.
Okay.
I can't turn Isaac Clarke around. Ah, fuck. Yep, I don't know if I can do any better. It doesn't want to cooperate.
Just keep it still for just 1 second.
Yep,
just
yep,
any
yep.
any old location you could think of. Like, maybe aim down a little more.
That's as much as I can aim down, Zach, but I can take a step away.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Now that if that doesn't scream surviving, I don't know what does.
Yep.
I will tell you once again that that this game is an absolute bitch to get
Oh, that's where that door went.
thumbnails out of.
I mean, you
Like,
could
there's
just
no-
do any screen.
That's the thing. There's no break. Well, there's no break in the perspective, which is sort of admirable. I like games like that.
Mr. Clark, I need to speak with you.
Kine.
Oh.
We've heard from this
My
guy.
name is Terrence Kine.
This guy looks like
Is this Mengelev?
Alan Tudyk.
Listen to me.
I don't know who Alan
There
Tudyk
isn't
is.
much time.
Oh, I forget. He was in Firefly.
Shuttle. There is a better use for it than just running away. You must understand.
Kind of sounds like him.
The forces at work here are greater than you can imagine. If you leave now, you condemn all humanity. The planet will never stop, never rest unless the marker is returned. Don't you see? The church is wrong. This is all a trap. I've seen it. Please, you must help me.
What? All right, break that down.
saying-
What were the lore implications of that, Zach? Break it down for
He's
me.
saying if we leave, then whatever's down in the planet causing all this stuff will continue to spread throughout the galaxy. Is what I think I heard, right?
So is like the host alien? Is like the whole planet is controlling this virus?
Yeah. Well, we've heard about the marker before, right? Also, this is fucked. Whatever's happening here.
I think it was this guy.
Is that still a person or is it a
Can't even shoot him.
monster?
It's all.
Oh, is that the dude?
I mean, it's a
Is that
dude.
the dude from the?
Yeah, I think it was the
Oh, is that the
pilot.
dude from-
He's another engineer.
Yeah.
He has the health bar on his back.
Yeah, the helmet.
I can't seem to help him from here. I probably have to shut off this gravity well that's impaling him on the ceiling.
I don't think you help him. I think he's dead.
It would have let me shot him or shoot him if I could do that, but it like puts the gun away. Feel bad just leaving the dude. Like Isaac wouldn't talk to him, be like, "Hey, bud, I'm gonna, I'll figure it out."
Shoot you.
Or like, "Hey, maybe I'll turn off the gravity well." Any pointers?
Do you mind if I pump a couple plasma cutter rounds into you? See if that helps.
So the colony dug too deep, stole an artifact from the planet, and there's some
And
cult
do you think-
around it. The church.
They say the church is wrong, or the church is wrong is what the doctor
So the
said.
church,
So the church.
probably worships this artifact, which is why they took it from it. But
Oh, so
obviously
you
that
think
just
that-
angered the virus.
Do you think the aliens are pissed that they took the marker, and so that's why they're attacking?
That's what I'm led to believe. And what he probably wants us to do with the shuttle isn't for us to leave on it, but it's to shoot the marker back onto the planet, is my guess. I love these guys. This design is so good.
It is pretty good. Do you think the aliens are? How much agency do you think that these aliens have? Like, do you think that the virus like thinks, or do you think it's just like
Oh no, I think it thinks.
they're just attacking?
I don't think each piece thinks, but I think as a whole it thinks. Like I think there is like a hive mind.
Oh, listen to that crunch when you flamethrower that.
Crispy.
Now served with the lebaderms and spices.
Yeah, it's a nice cheddar bay. Ah.
KFN, Kentucky Fried Necromorphs.
Oh, that's gross, dude. What would the double down necromorph be?
No.
No.
What do you think it tastes like?
2 all fried necromorphs with a piece of like cheese and bacon in the middle.
Now the real horror.
What do I think it
would be if
tastes
you-
like? People, probably, but like rotten
Yeah.
people.
So like if you cooked it, do you think it'd be good?
Like if we flamethrowed a necromorph, would we eat it?
Hostiles on board.
Could you?
Captain
do you
Taylor
think-
Swift Cardigan.
Are aliens, repeat, alien and extremely dangerous. All personnel have weapons ready and fire at will.
Okay, so they had some sort of heads up about it at least.
Yeah, but all you need, they had a whole army full of weapons, and one Isaac can just come in and mop up.
This is a really big space station. You'd have to imagine there were at least like 100 guards. Yeah, it does paint them as very incompetent. Oh, a shooting
what?
range.
There's just a mini game in here.
The high score
think you get-
is 0. Makes you not surprised why they failed to beat
Can
off
you-
this alien invasion.
Can you play it?
Probably. Let me at least loot around
And
here.
I guess
grab
maybe
some
the better
ammo.
question is, Do you think you get anything from it?
I hear you get a level
You get a
5
schematic?
suit if you get the...
God damn it.
If you ace
That's
it.
the thing. I wouldn't be surprised.
There's no way they locked something like that away from...
Behind a
like,
minigame?
Yeah,
I don't know. It was 2008.
I guess.
Not that that means anything.
Alright, was there a save point? I could swear we ran past one. There's a bench. Usually there's save points next to benches, but let's pull out something with a lot of ammo.
There's no saving for the shooting range. One try only.
Start.
That's just unnecessary.
Center mass? What are you talking about? Oh, you only shoot the red ones. My score, yeah, I'm back to 0. They clearly should have had an alien shooting range. Oh, it gives you infinite ammo here. You see that? That's nice of them.
This is
A little
awful.
slow. I wonder if since I have infinite ammo, if I could do the spinny attack. I guess it would shoot all the blue ones, but...
Oh,
Okay,
Randy,
so you need to get
fucked it up.
100% to up your level. Oh, we got this.
Oh,
There's
God.
a learning experience. Bam, bam, bam. So it doesn't seem to be enough, like a set pattern. It looks to be random at least.
Maybe that's why the score was 0 and nobody bothered to play this thing to the end.
Imagine how embarrassing it would be, like, if all your peers and coworkers were watching you do this and they just saw you, like, accidentally pop off the head of a blue guy. And they're like, ugh.
Oh, that's Fred. We always knew something was a little off about him. He just kept shooting all the friendly targets in the firing range.
Oh, look at that. Do we get anything? Wow.
Wow.
Do we
No,
keep
the good
going?
The good
didn't-
shit's at the end of level 5. I heard that.
It didn't
That's
look like the
5.
level went up any. Oh, no, there we go. 12? Oh, my God.
Now we get the suit.
This is the thumbnail content.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to think if I've ever enjoyed a shooting range in a video game.
I feel like I had to have. I'm trying to think.
Apex's is kind of fun just because you can do multiplayer
Yeah.
PvP in there. But,
Resident Evil 4 had a pretty good one. I just got that game on the brain when I play this, but
What's the Resident Evil 4 shooting range?
the Merchant has a couple of them.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. I remember in the castle portion of that game.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of games with like more. I don't think any really have it like this. It Takes Two has a pretty fun shooting range.
Oh, that's funny.
Because it's like a head-to-head challenge.
I keep thinking of the one from Borderlands 2, even though it wasn't that great of a firing range. Does Black Ops count?
Did Black Ops?
It had that map called Firing Range.
Okay, sure. I actually don't love Fire Range. I know people love it.
Oh, I love that map.
I know it's not for me. I also don't like Nuketown, which is another unpopular opinion. Oh fuck. Level
Do
4
you
is
think you
too
have to
tough.
get 100%?
To level up, yeah.
Oh, do you think that you've boned it?
I think I did. It's starting to go pretty fast. I'm showing my lack of controller dexterity. I'm usually a mouse and
Randy,
keyboard guy.
we're never going to get that level 5 suit.
I know. I should be grinding this off screen, you're right. Oh, blue guy.
This is like Patreon bonus content. The firing range sessions.
I think we should probably come up with some better content ideas than Dead Space firing range. Okay, Zach, podcast idea. It's just us talking over the Dead Space firing range.
I've told you I wanted to do a Final Fantasy podcast called Pray For Me.
That is a great
Just
name.
talk over Praetorium.
Like, no doubt, that is a fantastic name for a podcast. But, yeah. So we got some cash. I think that
Now,
was
level
it.
5. This is where we get the armor.
If it is, I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh, fuck.
Oh no, Randy, shut it
Why
down.
did he walk? I literally have a laser beam out of my gun. Why did he walk in front of it?
Randy, are you blaming the guy you shot?
Yes. Why would you stand there? Like, this is actually tough.
Oh, I believe it.
All right, I gotta focus up, crack the knuckles for old level 5 shooting range.
Can I count the one in Counter-Strike that you download from the community maps?
Absolutely, whatever that guy's name is, as long as you give credit to the author.
I like to imagine that like Kendra's on the radio, like, Isaac, what the fuck are you doing? Stop it. There's no time for this. Oh, nice, Randy. Nice.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's pretty good too.
There's no way it goes to 6, right? Nope, okay. Walking away from that one.
What in universe would compel Isaac to do this in the middle of this situation?
I think you can make the argument that maybe he would want to sharpen up his skills, given his current situation. Maybe a little bit. But, are we still on the Valor? I think we're still on the Valor.
I think so. I don't think we left.
So this just straight up was a military ship then.
Looks like it.
Yeah, there's a...
Holy fuck.
You got it rough, dude. Let me even that out for you. Oh. There you go.
Now they're equal.
Symmetry in all things. Perfectly balanced.
It's just when Isaac just turns heel and starts
Becoming Thanos.
joining the necromorphs.
Yeah. The marker's just the Infinity Gauntlet. Was that guy up here before?
You know, I feel like this ship would have had to have been in pretty bad condition. There's no way this happens over the course of like half an hour.
No, I mean, canonically, it has happened in like half an hour.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
Like, no ship
Like,
gets
it's
that bad.
pretty rapid.
That guy lost his leg doing something completely unrelated. You can't convince me otherwise.
Well, I mean, it could have happened in the crash, right? I imagine. Like, he probably got caught under one of these things. But this logo has been very prominent on this ship.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that is. Is that like the
Is
USS?
that just the Valor logo?
Does the ship have a logo? Like just the ship? It was a
Does
USS
it?
ship. Does the Ishimura have something like that? I don't think so.
Oh, that thing.
Did this get laser
Is that a
beamed?
haywire surgery? Is that a haywire surgery bot?
That is that might be the most terrifying thing I've seen yet. Because, like, imagine if you go under the knife of that thing. How do we turn it off? Or do you think we have to time that? I'm not comfortable
Is it
trying
burning?
to time.
Is
I
that-
could
is that-
probably
is that a
stasis
dude
it.
that's just-
That's
that's
a
just, like,
dude.
sliced in
Yep, underneath the
like 10
laser. Let's pick this up. Large med pack. Okay.
Oh shit.
And there's a loot box over there. We can probably stasis this and then make a run.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking which way we want to run though.
I think you want to run to the left and get whatever that thing is.
Yeah. That thing's so fast. What?
That's bullshit. That's some shit. Like even if you believe that hit you, like you're not gonna die.
I guess
'cause
I
it, like,
stood on the
sliced your
side. I
toe
didn't think
off.
the reach went out that long. Right? Like I didn't think it. I suppose it does.
Let's watch the pattern here. Where's it go?
I mean, it must hit here. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So let's like back out. Kill that guy.
Yeah. We gotta back select our way out of here.
For as fast as these guys are, they seem to only take like 2 or 3 shots.
They're glass cannons.
Yeah, they must be.
They bought the op too early.
All right, now when it swaps, we should have extra time. Okay. Ooh, run out of space. Then we'll re-up on this. I will say, one of the things I wish was that your stasis, like, recharged passively.
Does it not?
No, you have to find, like, stasis kits and stuff.
No. I guess if that happened, no one would ever use the stasis kit. They'd just stand in a room for like 5 minutes.
What the? What is that?
That was a bad
noise?
sound.
Can I run as far away from that sound as possible?
Oh, fuck. Those animations are definitely intentional.
You think? We've seen a lot of visual bugs in the playthrough of this game.
Don't shoot the witch.
Why are they starting to sound like goblins all of a sudden? Is that all of them? Speaking of
Dude,
our...
you have hella power nodes.
I know, I was saying, speaking of our earlier discussion where we're talking about how you have a lot of resources, this game is just throwing... I kind of want to unequip
You
the
are
flamethrower
flush.
because it's giving us so much flamethrower ammo. And, like, I'm not using it.
Do you think it's giving you ammo for the guns you have equipped?
It only ever has. Yeah.
Really?
Yep. I have noticed that. Like, we have not picked up any of the, like, Trip Bola ammo or anything like that. Like, it's only the stuff we have on hand. When we didn't have the flamethrower equipped, we weren't picking up flamethrower ammo.
Save station.
Imagine if this guy killed me, like, an inch away from the save station. Oh, nope, not the glowing blue thing I wanted
He was
to
one
open.
day away from retirement.
I could really use, like, a shop.
There's no shops on the Valor. It's a warship.
Dude, imagine if it had a shop, though. You need, like, a vending machine. Alright.
This is the place that would have the level 5
This
suit.
is going to be a very specific question, Zach. But have you ever been inside,
Okay.
like a production facility or, like, a manufacturing plant?
When I was a kid, I stood in the Krispy Kreme and watched the donuts get made. Does that count?
Maybe. So, in a couple manufacturing plants I've been in for work, we've had, or I've been able to see where, like, companies who supply, like, tools and equipment and stuff will advertise their stuff inside of vending machines. Which is a weird way to do it, but that's how they do it. So, like, a bunch of fasteners or, like,
shit.
nuts or,
It's
like,
like-
screwdrivers or stuff, they'll just put inside a vending machine box. And then you just hit the thing that you need, and then it, oop, there it goes. So they could have a vending
like
machine.
it's a vending
for-
machine. It's a vending machine for tools.
Yes, or like
was
for like
thinking, like-
washers and bolts and stuff. Yeah.
I was thinking there was just like a pop machine, and when the maintenance guy opened it up, there's like a sticker in there that says, "Buy your tools from us."
No. Specifically, like a brand, like a tool brand. Yeah, we'll come out with this vending machine to like market their stuff. So they could have like a bullet vending machine. We don't know. This looks like there's gonna be enemies.
Welcome to the circus of values.
Oh, that's a huge ass med pack though. Let's drop this air can we're never gonna use. We've used like one air can.
Is that a schematic or is that the actual air can itself?
So we
'Cause
had
you
the
picked up a
medium air
schematic.
can schematic earlier, but we did dump it at the shop.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
right.
we did have one earlier though. Guess we should use plasma rifle. Actually, screw. I'm not. This is way too much flamethrower ammo. Okay. Now this makes me nervous. Not like horror, but like something.
Seize your glory.
Oh fuck! Not one of these guys. I have to be careful. Ah, I'd already ruined it. Oh, come the little
We're gonna
guys.
Shoot the little dudes.
Okay, buddy. You think Isaac Clarke's gonna fall for the jump from 100 feet away trick?
You gotta hit him with the celery trick. Works every time.
I feel like you've made that joke before, and I keep forgetting. The trick is that there isn't any. There's implication, right?
No, it's from MacGruber. You strip naked and put a piece of celery over your junk, and then run into enemy territory to confuse them.
I mean, that'll do it. Oh my god,
And then
there's
your
so
buddy
many
shoots them.
enemies. Is this just a runaway section?
Oh, you
there
think we're in full-on
have there
monster
been
closet
any?
territory?
No, there's a store here. I don't think it's supposed to have us
Yeah, I
use
think
the
you gotta
store.
survive
in the
lockdown.
Yeah.
I mean, they've done that before.
They've done
where
survive
they locked the
long
room
enough.
down.
Yeah, they have. The problem is, like, you get in a mode where, like, you're just shooting people, right? Ah, fuck, I knew that was gonna happen.
Oh no.
My health
okay.
is pretty good still.
That camera angle, it makes me think you're gonna die every time.
Yeah, it's aggressive. But, like, you get in a zone of just, like, unloading on these guys, and then you're like, oh shit, one's probably behind me, huh?
Are we gonna get the Gears of War gong?
We probably should not be reading this right now.
Hold on, guys. I gotta check my Holo Watch
Why
real
would they
quick.
even put that there? That's such a bait. Alright, I think this is the last thing we got. I just don't want to pop
It
them
probably
out.
it probably tells you what you need to do to clear out all the monsters. There's like that audio log says like you gotta shoot the vent so they stop coming out.
Jenkins, don't forget we installed the kill all monsters lever 2 feet to your left. Also, we're out of like plasma cutter ammo, and that makes me nervous.
Oh no!
'Cause,
Like,
like,
you
as
need to
long
find a
as-
shop like yesterday.
Yeah, as long as we have a plasma cutter, it feels like we're good.
Well,
but there
well,
was a shop
store
at the end of the
on the other
hallway.
side. Can you
Yeah.
buy ammo?
Yeah, you can buy ammo, and we probably have a ton in like our inventory.
Oh, like when I made fun of you for storing shit in the toolbox, and now we're gonna actually get it.
Yeah, I've done it before. Like I have been moving stuff out of there, but okay, let's pick up all the credits and stuff.
Randy, I'm not here to watch the gameplay. All right, I'm here to wax poetic and crack jokes.
When are you gonna start?
Oh.
Yeah, that was me. I apologize.
That one's not making the highlight video.
No, you don't think so?
Unless you want to be an asshole.
I mean, it is tempting.
Intro clip. Literally the very first thing.
Have we snagged everything out of here?
Did you get the level 5
There's
suit?
so
The
many
guide says
freaking-
it's in this room.
I haven't found it yet, and I'm starting to get nervous that there isn't one. Maybe it's like in one of these mortuary chambers? Or sleeping?
When I'm right, you're gonna eat so much crow.
Probably. Imagine having to like bunk like this close to somebody. That's awful.
These remind me of these of the, like the Japanese like sleeping pods.
I was gonna bring
Which-
up Deus Ex. There's a Deus Ex level where you're at some venue, or you're at like some apartment complex, and they have this kind of like your whole apartment was like a bed, and there was like
Yeah.
a shelf. Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's depressing.
Well, you know, I've seen those images of like those places in Japan where you can do that.
Yep.
And I realize that it's probably not a good thing, like at all, right? Like I can't imagine that's a very pleasant experience. But fuck if I don't want to just like go to sleep in a hidey hole in the middle of us in the middle of the city. Like just once. I want to try it really bad. I want to go to Japan and pay to take a nap.
That I mean, it's very specific.
It's like a Amagari Fault, but with
It's made just for me. Jesus, breaking out the Amigara faults today. Okay.
during the past like work week. I've been reading all of the Junji Ito stories I can find on Imager.
Wow.
a
Okay.
lot.
That's
Yeah.
funny because like you totally can read them on Imgur. Like people have lifted them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
big time. There's a lot of good shit in there. I would say Amagara Fault's probably one of my less favorite
You an
stories by Junji Ito.
You an Uzumaki fan?
I didn't get there yet. I feel like that requires a lot more dedication than just haphazardly reading it during breaks.
It's a bit of a longer one, yeah. Spiral, yeah.
My favorite's still The Long Dream. You read that
The
one?
Long Dream one is, yeah, that's one of the ones that is like,
Like that's what I'm talking
yeah,
about.
yeah. That
When I
one
say like
sucks. For the
when I say,
viewer,
like,
for the
complete
viewer,
dread.
explain The Long Dream. A guy goes to sleep,
right.
has a dream. The next night he goes to sleep, has a dream, but it's longer, etc., right? Like
Mm-hmm.
each time he's trapped in the dream longer until he feels like he's experiencing whole lifetimes in the dream. And then he wakes up and he's like, "Oh, my kids and my family no longer exist." Oops.
Well, I thought it was like even like by the end. Well, I guess I shouldn't say by the end. You should read it yourself. But
Oh, I have.
yeah, but like, well, yeah. Generally, those watching, you should read it yourself. But like that's like a prime example of like
Okay. This game
Oh,
does a
no.
lot of that. This game does a lot of open door, see monster, shuffle off screen.
That was one of the better ones. That laugh was
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah.
That one got to me a little
You
bit.
don't want the aliens having fun when you're around, because it's usually at your expense.
Dude, when the atmosphere can pierce through one of my bullshit tangents, you know that it's good.
But continuing about the long dream.
I was just about to say that's like one of the prime examples of like feeling like that horror and dread. Like you spend the entire day just like powerless to stop the horror that will befall you at nighttime.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I know, and I've discussed it. I have to have discussed at length about the Goosebumps book I read as a kid. Don't Go to Sleep.
Yes, you have.
On this Cherry channel. That too. If you remember that discussion, because I don't think I'm going to rehash it here, but even as a small child, that might have been like, maybe that's why I feel this way.
Was that the
But maybe that
formative
book-
experience?
Maybe.
Goosebumps will mess you up, man. I've had some.
Yeah.
Yeah. R.L. Stein was not playing. Those books were much darker, maybe, than they were supposed to be.
Yeah.
Holy
that peanut
shit.
butter and jelly one?
Oh, I don't know the peanut butter and jelly one.
That was a choose your own adventure book.
I read a lot
the
of
peanut
those.
butter.
The Dark Carnival one, Choose Your Own Adventure.
Oh, dude, Horrorland. Also, as a kid.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
That
shit.
wasn't enough cover.
Toasty.
I guess I just walked behind this thing. Oh, that's as far as it goes.
This is just like that level in Candy Stand Mini Golf.
Oh, jeez. Now you're pulling out the deep cuts. Or how far?
Oh man.
Where else am I supposed
Someone
to push
somewhere
these
is going to
to?
appreciate that.
What? Now you're just dicking me over, game.
Get wrecked, son. You got to stasis it. The fire.
I don't think that's true. Do I pull it to the right? Ooh. Oh, you gotta follow the rail. Oh, come on. I see.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
But, like, don't not strafe directly.
Einfach schwimmen. Einfach schwimmen.
Oh, wait.
Oh, do you got to shoot all 6?
There's at least 3 down. Did that fix my side? Nope.
Do you got to take it back?
Take it back now, y'all.
Go the other way.
Crisscross.
1 flame this time. 2 flames this
Oh,
time.
it's jammed. Come on.
Slide to the left.
A little bit further.
Slide to the left.
Did I make it? Pretty much, right? Okay.
Are there 2 of these things?
Let's top off. Yeah, there were two of them. I didn't pick up that you could move them side to side, though, at first. Okay.
I feel like this has the problem that a lot of the puzzles in this game do.
Oh my
where
god.
Even when you figure out the problem, it sucks just to do it.
Yeah, it's not like The Witness, where, like, once you figure out the puzzle, you just press a couple buttons and, like, point the
Right.
camera. Oh my god. There is an
Dude,
element...
you probably don't even need the thing. It'd probably just be quicker if you just tanked all those and just ran around.
Probably. Watch me
Is
do
Isaac
it.
a tank?
Yeah.
Or a DPS?
Ooh, he's got to be tank, right?
Yeah? You
Yeah,
think?
he's shouldering through a lot of this stuff. And he has, like, big armor. If he was a DPS, it would have been giving you, like, I don't know, a sniper rifle or something. Oh, is this the Singularity Core? Was just that thing? No, it was these engines, right?
I don't know.
We're just going to put this in our
Yeah.
pocket?
Looks like a shuriken or something.
Holy shit, I thought I was going to
Oh,
catch on fire
I thought it was going to
dude.
blast
Like-
again. That'd be such a dick move.
Is that it? You got it? Oh my god. You got it. That's the piece
I'm
we need.
Isaac
Get
fucking
to the
Clark.
cardiac.
Of course I got it.
You know,
I must
I know that
deliver
it's
to the
unlikely.
customer what's been promised.
I know it's unlikely, but I hope Kendra makes it through this.
She's made it a long time. Like, she's holed up in whatever server room she's in.
like we said earlier, like the sequel's existence sort of.
Yeah, but that doesn't have to be anyone other than Isaac, right?
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. But we know that it's possible.
Yeah, like we very well could just get off this ship, but
So I hope Kendra makes it. I have my doubts.
she could. Maybe she becomes the new love interest after Nicole becomes hive-minded.
Wow, you think Isaac rebounds that quickly?
I think there's psychological studies which show going through stressful situations with other people leads to emotional bonds.
Get out of here. Get that cold tunnel. Don't wait for me.
I don't think you win this, Hammond.
Oh, is that it?
It's telling me to go through him. He does appear to be dead.
Did they just unceremoniously kill off Hammond?
That's pretty ceremoniously. Off screen would be unceremoniously. And now
I
it's
feel like there
taunting
was
me
no
with his
build-up.
corpse.
He didn't really do anything?
No,
He
like
just
I
showed
said,
up
he
and
has done
died.
nothing this entire game. Oh my god. That's a death, right? It just finishes me? Is he gonna let me up?
Do the cool downward circle.
No, it doesn't do anything against this guy. You have to hit him in the back.
Yeah, but it would have been cool.
I mean, sure. I guess we just do this for 30 seconds.
That's fucked up.
That was the answer. Level 5 suit?
Lost all of Hammond's vitals. Is he dead?
Ah.
Ooh.
Oh god.
Yeah. There's his... I was trying to make an arm
Can you,
joke, but... Oh, there
Can
he
you
is.
force lift it? Force lift him.
We'll get you out of here, buddy. Oh, that's not the
Oh,
rigor
hold on.
mortis that you want.
Can you...
Is this
How
your...
high can you hold it up? I need a thumbnail.
Do we have any good... Do we have any better, like,
That's...
Oh, this is macabre. This is... Oh, no.
Why?
Oh, this is messed
Why are you hitting yourself?
His arms are just gonna pop off pretty soon. Kendra, Isaac Clarke goes back to Kendra like a golden retriever that found like a squirrel, and he's like, "I brought it back."
Can you whip Hammond against the wall for me, like force throw him? No, dude, what are you doing? You can't leave him behind.
I had to open the door.
It's like the gnome in Half-Life. You got to take this thing all the way to the end of the game. You get an achievement.
I need my clairvoyance. Hold on. This might be the most unethical thing I've done in a video game in a long time. Evacuated immediately. I'm trying. Use my shield.
He's just like slack-jawed. I'm sorry.
No, it's pretty.
Oh,
it's pretty bad.
I shouldn't.
I'll get you out of here, buddy.
I know that me just dying for like 2 minutes probably isn't the best content,
And that's what we come here for.
but like holy shit.
This is why ragdolls in every game which allows ragdolls is almost always a mistake / like huge perk.
Oh, so he.
Oh
No.
Ah. Some playtester was like, people kept carrying Hammond's corpse around the level. We need to like have a despawn zone.
Do you think it's? I think everything probably despawns out of the level when you take the elevator.
Oh, probably, yeah. Well,
It was fun while it
I'm glad
lasted.
we got some levity out of his death.
You know what? That's probably the most utility he's provided this whole game.
I am amazed by like his lack of competency, because like what I was expecting was not even like he was a good guy, but I was expecting his goals to be different from yours, but at least he was still competent.
Well, they set up they set up a plot point at the beginning of the game, right, where he was like, so him and Kendra were like sort of going at it, and like it was sort of setting up what I thought was going to be like the you know, he was going to be the guy to fix it at all costs, and he was going to become like an antagonist.
Yeah, I was expecting him to be like a ship captain where like he had other orders unbeknownst to the rest of the crew, and he had to finish the mission no matter what.
Like, do you think it's the last that of? I know he's super dead, right?
He is.
Do you think that's
dead.
the last of his involvement in this game? Like, because that sort of just went nowhere.
I think he's just dead.
And then he died.
Like, what else do they say? Like, oh, Hammond set up a bomb to explode before he died or something?
I don't know,
like,
yeah.
I guess we could go that route. But, I don't know. It was a very unimpressive. His character's just kind of lame. Even Kendra hasn't done that much, right?
But at least Kendra's competent.
Yeah, she's a good hacker.
Like she hacks doors and doesn't afraid of anything.
That's true. Holds up spork. What are we going into, chapter 9? Dead on arrival.
How many chapters did we say were in this game?
15 or 12?
Oh, really? Do you think this is a case where the chapters get shorter as the game goes along, or are we really only 2/3 of the way?
I almost guarantee you that the final chapter is just you walking down a hallway while you get some ominous, like, voice talking to you. Like, there's got to be at least one of those.
Right. Can you pause real quick?
I can.
I'm gonna take a quick break while we're in the middle of a loading screen here.
I'll pause once I'm able to. Okay.
All right. Be right back.
And we're back.
All right. Yep. So are we still on the Valor?
No, we jumped off of it at the very end there. It exploded when we took out the core.
That shuttle's brain dead.
Oh, right.
Remove the navigation cards. God knows why. There's 3 of them scattered around the deck. I'm downloading their locations.
Oh, get the 3 MacGuffins, Isaac.
Access the doors from here, so
Oh man, I felt like we had some momentum, and now it's just like grinding to a halt.
Go find the 3 things.
Do you ever get that in games where you feel like it should end? Like you feel like the game should be winding down, or you feel like the momentum's like reaching a crescendo.
Have I ever told
and
you
then it
about
just grinds to a halt?
The classic game Okami?
You have mentioned this to me, yes. But for anyone who's not familiar,
Okami is a game. It's either Capcom or Konami. I want to say it's Capcom. I don't know exactly who makes it.
I think so.
But you play as Amaterasu, the like Japanese mythical like deity of the sun, who's like a dog.
Mm-hmm.
And the way you play that game is through like calligraphy. So you'd like draw on your screen like the symbol of the attack you wanted to use, and it would do the attack. Cool game. The game's like 80 hours long, which is wild. And you fight a very natural like antagonist at like the 20-hour mark, and then you beat it, and then you think that's where it would end, and then it's like, no, 60 more hours. And I've never finished Okami. I don't know anyone who has, but it's wild. So I
don't think anybody's has.
Whoever wrote the wiki had to have, but we're getting to what I think might be the church, Zach.
Ah.
Now it looks from here like their heads are all wrapped. You see that?
I do. Where are we at?
We are still in the
part of the ship is
Ishimura.
this?
We are in the... There's got to be like a sign, right? Ishimura system. We're near the front of like the deck. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, right. If we roll a 5, then we get some extra food.
Yeah, but we need to make sure you have the captain to fill up our dice back. So this is this is a weird one.
Do you think we're gonna meet any living people here?
Do you think we're going to meet any living people?
Any actual characters, like the doctor?
We can hear a character
maybe,
singing right now, so yes.
Yeah. Do you think this is a monster, or do we have a conversation with this character?
Well, we don't have a conversation because Isaac doesn't talk, but I think we get talked at.
Isaac, you're such a good listener. Isaac takes off his helmet and his mouth is fused shut. He just ends the game
it's like
by slicing it open,
shut?
just going
That's
like
gross.
Yeah. He just ends the game by just cutting it open, being like, "Fuck yeah, let's do it."
I'm surprised.
Cocks his shotgun.
I'm surprised there's no audio log.
Oh yeah. Whoa, hold on. What's going on? Go back to the guy on the right. Look at their heads. What's going on here? So they wrapped it, but what's that?
Did they implant it into themselves? And then they
Did they
burst
shoot
out of their
themselves?
heads? That looks more like something has bursted out to me. And there doesn't appear to be an exit wound.
What's the writing on the wall say?
It's in that Jedi language.
God damn it. Do you think we ever get an explanation for what that is?
Is this the marker? So here's the deal. They gave us an alphabet earlier. Do you remember? Like, we came across the alphabet to this language. I'm sure someone out there has decoded all of these messages.
Do you think we even get an explanation for what it is? Like, is it the alien language?
Oh, almost certainly, right? Like, it takes them over and then it forces them to worship. Like, I'd imagine that's how it goes.
Fuel cakes. Hold on, what are those movie posters? I want to take a look at them.
I just completely glossed over these. Hot Duo.
You got Hot Duo.
So that's just a Hot
That's a
Fuzz
good poster.
reference, right? Maybe.
I'm getting some like Deathloop vibes from that
Yeah.
poster.
It's on Pierce
Fuel
Brosnan.
Cakes.
Fuel Cakes.
By Action Bronson.
The Feel Collection. New music collection transmits this Friday. Virtual concert ahead of its time. Kitty
Whoa,
Kitty
that's eerie.
Bang
Yeah.
Bang. That's pretty good. Is that a flamethrower looking thing?
Those are some good. Were you watching me play Lake when I went into the movie store?
No, I have not. Shaolin versus Space Ninja. Zero G Insanity. What were some ones from Lake? I know Overwatch has some good ones.
I don't remember, but there was a lot of good, really on the nose fake parodies. I think there was like the Kung Fu Kid or something was one of them.
Well, that just is a movie, isn't it?
It's not the Karate Kid.
Oh, I was thinking Karate Kid, yeah.
There's like Back to the Present.
I like the Overwatch ones, like Some Like It Bot with like an Omnic. That's a good one. All right, where's this Twinkle Twinkle
fuck.
Little Star?
Here we
huh?
are.
Oh, gee, that one got me. What?
Zero G basketball?
Yeah, it's like Slam Ball. How are you supposed to
Wait,
play
what?
defense in Zero G basketball?
It's like Echo.
Yeah,
Dude, we gotta play some VR for the channel.
at some
What are we doing?
point. The problem with the recording is gonna be really hard because I don't think either of us have like a good lapel mic that we could set up.
No,
Or even
I
like
mean,
a
the
headset
Oculus.
mic.
It wouldn't sound great. It wouldn't sound great, but the Oculus mic, I think, would be. I think it's understandable.
We can do better.
Well, Randy, both of our mics don't work if we get more than 6 inches away from them.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying like we would need something else. Is what I'm getting at. That's why we haven't. I'm sure. Like I'd be down to do like a Half-Life Alyx, but
Please, someone needs to make a VR spectator app where you can put on your headset and experience what the other person is doing in VR.
Nope. If you want to complain about getting sick in VR, that's the easiest way. Like you have
What
no
if you-
idea, Zach, like how much your head shakes that you just don't notice because your body
what
filters
if
it
you-
out. But if you go through someone
Okay.
else's head shaking, it's gonna throw you for a loop, man.
What if you had independent look?
That's just weird. Like, why would you want it? Oh, we got the
Like, I would-
Z-ball rules.
Okay. Oh shit. Do we got to do this? Is this mandatory?
Step on the lighted platform and activate it to start the game. Jump to as many
is
scoring
a
platforms
really-
as possible to increase your score multiplier. Then use your kinesis module that everyone has on the Z-ball court to grab the ball and shoot it into the active basket before the shot timer runs out. Beating each level opens a locker with a reward inside.
This is a really weird, like, tonal shift.
Yeah.
When this, like, I was not expecting halfway into the game to veer hard into the minigame side.
I'm with you. It's a little weird that we're about to play Z-ball.
Do we have to?
I mean,
Like, are we gonna get like the flux capacitor
Zach,
at the end
you
of the
say
tent
we
locker?
have to. I say we get to. Z-ball's a privilege.
Under normal circumstances, I would agree. You think this is like Blitzball?
I got an AV card.
I didn't see this in the rules.
Da rules.
What a completely unnecessary court.
This is where you play Z-Ball, Zach. You just wouldn't understand.
Did that monster have a rocket launcher?
These things do a shit ton of damage.
Oh, you're about to die.
I know.
Would this be the first time you've died to a regular
No,
enemy
it has
just due to
happened,
HP?
but it is more rare. We'll just go through it. It'll be fine. Let me reload, damn it. This is so awkward. This is where like these kind of games just fall apart. Oh wait, I can just go here?
I feel like the controls need to be at least 2 times more responsive for this to work.
Well, that's what, like, the whole idea. That's like, okay, so when I was very young, I played a Resident Evil game. I don't remember which one. It might have been 4, it might have been 3. And I was like,
Tell me
this
about it.
game
What was it?
feels like absolute garbage. Like, I knew it when I was like 7 or 8 that this was a bad controlling game.
Was that a PS1 joint?
No, it was not PS1. Like, I think it might have been 4. But, like...
Where's everybody going?
And it blew my
Bingo?
mind, because the only shooters I'd played up to that point was probably, like, GoldenEye, or, like, Star Wars Battlefront, or, like, Killzone.
Like actually responsive
and
shooters?
I was like, I can walk and shoot and walk and reload. And I thought it was the stupidest thing that your character could not reload while they walked. And
know,
it was years later that I realized, like, oh, that's an intentional decision to allow you to be
Yeah.
less responsive, to make the enemies more dangerous. And I'm like, is that a good reason? To this day, I wonder. Or is it just, like, shitty
Well,
controls?
I don't know, because I think, like, Resident Evil 4, 4 specifically, and I have other things to say about the other Resident Evils, but 4 specifically, and I guess you could lump 2 in there. I feel like 2 Remake, I should say. It's very deliberate in its, What are you doing here?
I don't know. I think I have to get them into the hole. I got a point. The increased range would probably be a good one for this. Are they all worth
I don't feel
one
like you need
point?
it. But, like, I feel like Resident Evil 4, while very deliberate and different from other shooters and definitely slower, I still think it feels really good. Like, once you get into the rhythm of what that game expects from you, like, I actually think, like, the aim, like, it's well executed, I guess I should say. Whether or not you agree with the stylistic decisions of that control scheme and feeling. But, and I think it's something that I think got lost when they went to Resident Evil 5, and they did improve the control scheme. I felt like there was something missing there, and I can't articulate exactly what. It's the Far Cry 2 thing for me, where it's like, yeah, I know it's technically polished and probably better, but there's something there. Something intangible that contributes to the game feel that I think is missing.
Speaking
Unlike
about
this.
game things that I feel like I'm missing, this is weird. So there's a multiplier, right?
Do you think we should go back and read the rules of Z-Ball?
I'm thinking we might need to.
Like, do you think if we wait long enough, one of the holes will light up or something?
No way. Some of these are lit up. Do I have to go to a lit up shooting platform and shoot the ball from it? Does it matter which one I put it back in? So this one's lit up, right? So I want to shoot it from here. Oh, this is not the best. Do you think, like, the developer was like, oh man, people are gonna lose their mind when they get to the Z-Ball section?
No, I think it's a EA suit that went up to the dev team. It was like we just completed a focus testing, and people really seem to like mini games. Do you think you can add a couple of those? Dev team's probably like oh, I don't know. I mean, we're sort of doing like a horror thing. Like, it wouldn't really fit in, like, the story of the whole game, but sort of ruin the atmosphere. And the suit's just like, well, the report says that people like minigames, so we need at least 3. Make it happen.
This is a massive amount of reward lockers. I'm not going to do what I did for the shooting range on this one.
Do you want me to read what the rewards are? Maybe we can just see if it's worth it.
That would be useful to know, yeah. I can't imagine it's anything too good. It's probably like the schematics that you sell for cash. I swear to God, this is how you get the level 5 suit. Oh my fucking jump scares.
It's Dead Space, baby. So I am reading here that you have to jump on as many different platforms before shooting the ball into the hole.
Oh, that's how you up your multiplier?
Uh-huh.
And then you just time it with the shot clock and then, okay. Well.
Yeah, you get a power node at the end.
That's not worth. That's not worth it.
Apparently, the wiki says the best strategy is just to ignore the strategy and just do what you did. Stand near the entrance and just shoot them right back into the holes over and over again.
How many do you need for the power node?
There are 6 levels. 6 difficulties.
How many do you need to up the difficulty? Because I only got 15 there.
15.
Oh, so I just could have kept doing that. But I had to do it 6 times?
Yep.
That's too
not
much.
worth it.
I don't love this new trend of putting enemies in the safe space. This is the safe space. You don't...
Man.
Oh.
Those fast enemies, I think, are my favorite.
Yeah, the fast enemies are pretty good.
Like the animations. Something about that I just love it.
They do impress a sense of urgency on you. Was there a safe
Every time
point
I
over
see
here?
one of them on the screen, I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. More of those guys, please.
There has to be a save point around here, right? I like the manta ray guys. The manta ray guys are cool, and I like the big, like, long-limbed ones.
Yeah, those two are cool in like a body horror sort of way.
Well, not even
Check
necessarily.
Check your main map.
Oh, it wants me to go up the elevator. Like, this was totally the optional route to the Z-Ball court. I was just looking for a save point. But,
oh, it would show up on your map, I think, if there's one around.
So I know I've talked about the Expanse before.
Oh, to your right?
Hold on. United we ascend? Is Unitology a new hope or just another scam?
Unitology.
By Carrie Von Otken. A bunch of terrorists, if you know what I mean.
Uh-huh.
If you've been living on Mars for the past 200 years, you might have missed the fastest growing religious movement in history. Unitology. Unitology boasts a following of millions. Is that impressive when we've colonized space?
It's so easy to join.
Wouldn't, like, billions be much more impressive here? Like, there's probably a billion Islamic people. There's probably a billion Christian people, right? Like, millions isn't that impressive.
$78 billion.
Yeah.
In stock options.
Oh, does it just worship stock options? Is this Wall Street Bets the religion?
Oh, Christ. What's the difference?
Unitology boasts a following of millions, counts powerful CEOs and officials in its ranks, claims 78 billion of stock in multi-global companies, and owns 2 of Earth's largest financial institutions, GPSG Financial and Unitas Energy Investments. From its beginnings as a cult of personality, Unitology has become a respected established religion. Most people know the basics. 200 years ago, Michael Altman, a professor of anthropology, blew the whistle on what he claimed was the biggest cover-up ever instituted by Earth government, the discovery of an artifact or marker, which proved beyond any doubt there was alien life in the universe. The government labeled Altman a kook. Kook? That's a...
Kook.
Yeah, that's weird. But his claim struck
kooky.
a chord with some, and his mysterious death soon afterwards fueled that interest. Unitologists believe the marker contained a code, the key to eternal life, through rebirth and ascension to heaven. The kicker is you have to die first. Who wrote this article? Like, you don't put that in parentheses in your article.
Is this like a TMZ joint or something?
I guess. They say the government is hiding the marker somewhere, keeping its secrets for themselves. Across all of human space, Unitologists praise Altman martyrdom and await the day God comes to take them to their new life beyond death. It all sounds pretty harmless, but like any cult, there's a dark side. Unitologists are ranked in the church. Nobody ever talks about it, but most of its critics believe there are at least 3 ranks above the average believer, or initiate. With each new rank, more of the church's inner workings and research is revealed to a follower, and these ranks are achieved by one simple criteria, giving money and power to the church. Think taking all your money's bad? The church also requires members to donate their bodies after death. Why? What do they do with them? Nobody will say, and attempts to infiltrate the inner circle have failed. With their emphasis on transformation and rebirth, maybe we wouldn't like the answer even if they told us. This is just... Okay. One rumor that also refuses to die says the church is funding a secret shipbuilding program. Some claim to have even seen the fleet. No documentary evidence has ever been supplied, but the claimants all say these huge mausoleum ships, despite their huge size... That's all we got.
Mausoleum ships.
That gave us a lot of lore.
Mm-hmm.
Also, this person's singing, like, right through this door.
All right, let's play monster or human.
Both?
Or cliffhanger.
And possess?
Is that a safe spot behind you?
Yeah, it was. I want to go to the bench
Okay,
first.
just making sure.
Yep.
Just making sure. Oh, shit, man, it's the bench.
So let's break down a little bit of what that huge-ass text log gave us. Which Isaac... this is the weird thing with video games, where, like, they'll drop you into a character, and they'll try to present everything as a fish out of water, but, like, your character would know this. Isaac would know what the church is prior to the start of this game, but the player wouldn't. There's no way we would have any clue. So that's always been a weird, like... I've never liked that. It always just
if Isaac
feels...
doesn't communicate, I guess it doesn't really matter either way.
I mean, there's no good way to do it unless you have like an hour-long like intro video or something before you get started. But
dude, fuck it. Just do what Final Fantasy 15 does. Just throw you in. The characters all know everything. You don't know shit.
and
deal with it.
You get like a 5-second news flash cutscene, and then you're good to go. But
who's Core? Nobody knows. He's in your party.
By the end of the game, still nobody knows. But no, so the church starts because it was a fake news church, or well, they were telling the truth, right?
Well, I think we have evidence to believe that there might be some truth to it.
Because, like, obviously there is a marker. So the church gets a bunch of wealthy people to donate to it. They start up this whole operation to go get the marker, right? And the government's like, no, don't get the marker.
It's like Scientology, but with aliens.
Okay, isn't that just Scientology? Isn't their whole thing like we descended from aliens that came to Earth?
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, because then you have Zordan, or whatever his name is.
Sure.
Yeah.
I still can't get over the name Unitology.
What's wrong with Unitology?
It's just so generic. It's like unobtainium, like levels on the nose.
Unobtainium. Infidel.
Like that checks the same boxes for me as Unitology.
Fucking unobtainium. What movie was that? Avatar.
Avatar.
It's
not the only place that it's from.
No, I know. I know. There's a long history of unobtainium, but
it is famous for being an. Oh, look at that texture for a little bit. Is that Dr. Kine?
So we can't sprint on this. And you know what? I think we're gonna save that for next time. I think that's what we'll leave it. I'm making the executive decision, Zach.
Well, Randy, I think I'm back in. I was a little cool on this game before this episode, but I think we're bringing it back. I think there's some momentum here.
All the little touches in this game, I think, do a really fantastic job of immersing you and dragging you in. Just a little bit of sound effects, like you're on an elevator and you just hear like the tick, 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 tick as like the motor winches. All the little touches in this game do a really good job.
Lost me a little bit in the middle, but I'm in. I still think on the whole this game is rad.
I think this would be
perfect.
I think this would be a tighter 8-hour experience than maybe the 14-hour game that it's shaping up to be.
I feel like this should be over by now.
I think it could be condensed.
But not to say that what I'm experiencing is bad. Yeah.
But all right, well, we'll pick it up with the weird Doctor Man next episode, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Alrighty, we have survived another week.
We continue to survive, but we have not survived all of it yet. So
survive with us next time.
Yep.
Peace out.
Peace.
Yeah, hold on. Actually, I do keep timestamps now of things. So before we do, I am gonna write down the time.
I'll make some clapping noises.
Break ends. 1.
There you go. Find those waveforms.
Here's the thing, though. By the time that I actually edit this, my timestamps are all wrong because once I start taking chunks out of the video, the timestamps get weird. So I just